Hey. Hello. Wow, we have people flooding in here already. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I hope you can enjoy your stay. We're going to be doing a little bit of that. Yes, 4K subs. I guess, here, let's call it, 4K live stream. Oh wait, then people think that's the quality. 4K subs. Yay! There, that's the new name. I love your voice. Thank you. Where's the stream though? It's right here. How's the Patreons? I think we're actually at 202. We are going places, people. Let me take a look. We are at 202. That's true. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing homework. Doctor, do your homework, man. Yeah. We got 5 people in here. It looks to be that I think we have more than 5. I see a lot of people commenting. We have 12. Hey, Milk Production. So, this is going to be a very relaxed stream. I'm sort of sick right now, and it is my younger sister's birthday, so I'm probably not going to stream for, I think I'll hit the limit at 2 hours, I'd say. It depends on things. We might have Smyton join. Smyton should be joining us later, but I'm not making any promises. It was scheduled, but things do come up. So, are you gonna upload an update on Bleach anime? I think I will. I just need to sort out what I'd like to talk about. I hope this stream. Yes, thank you. I'd like to. I'll answer any questions you guys have right now, and we'll just get right on our way. Everyone put those cucumbers in their eyes and have a nice hot chocolate and relax. Yes, that's quite right. So I'm going to pop the chat out, and we're going to get right to it. So, how has everyone's day so far? It's been, I've been sick for a few days myself, and I'm trying to catch up on sleep. But it's been hard, and I've had to do a lot of work, like actual work, not like this. Have you heard of Mel Valley? Yes, I have. What was that? I was in his stream earlier. Yeah, I know he should be streaming on Twitch right now, shouldn't he? But I had to be there for you guys. Making more fun of James Hansen. No, not. I don't think on this one. Perhaps once we get some people in here, we do have things planned for this stream, so please bear with us. I made in time, yes. I've got a ton of homework. Most of it's not mine. I'm still doing it. It's so fucking wonderful. Yeah. That's good. Hey, help out your friends, but don't get used, and don't let them be lazy too much. But yeah, this stream will be answering questions, just a hangout. If you guys want me to show you how to do something, perhaps, like, hey, could you try to... Oh, wait, there is something we could be doing. Hold on. Please excuse me. Let's take a look. How's it going? It's going okay. How about you, NHK? How's the process for the opening going? It's going very, very well. It's been kind of slow. I've had some pancakes with chocolate syrup. Chocolate syrup, I've never had that. Sounds really good, though. Allow me to open up my Patreon. I'll be doing sketches for Patreons. Excuse me, right now, I believe. If you're one of my Patreons, you're allowed to make a quick sketch commission request if you donate, I believe, $5. Yeah, $5 and up. You get a free sketch of your choice. Allow me to load the... Joseph would like me to draw Hollow Ichigo, so I think we might try something like that. How do you guys feel? How are you feeling, Retro? I'm tired, but I am surviving. Am I loud enough for you guys? Do I need to speak up? Talk about the Bleach light novels. Yikes. Maybe I will. I'm doing my best friend's homework. Yeah, she does my presentations. I see, I see. Yo, what's up? Nothing much. How about you? Well, allow me to get some reference. Hollow Ichigo. I'm guessing he's talking. I wonder if he's talking Vastalord. I don't know. I think he would have said Vastalord. Hollow Ichigo. Oh, he's probably talking the white Ichigo, right? So, just give me one moment. Are you a fan of Red, White, Blue, Yellow? Yes, I haven't watched too much of it due to me not having much time, but the creator of it, I think his name is Monty Quim. Yeah. I believe he died from an allergic reaction a while ago, like a year or two ago. But yeah, it was very sad. But I really looked up to him. He created another animation. It was like Master Chief versus Samus Aran. The man was ridiculously talented, and it was really sad that he died at such a young age. And Rooster Teeth continued it on, so I'm glad about that. Favorite seinen? I think there's one that I watched that was considered that. I think it was called Golden Time. I really enjoyed that one. I wasn't too big of a fan of the end, but hold on, let me take a look. Yeah, it was very sad. He was my hero, yeah. Alright, allow me to perhaps... Alright, we'll get some sketchies done. So, I have this here. So every now and then I'll check over at the comments. But yeah, for the light novels, I haven't watched the entirety of... It's kind of funny. I go in and I trash on poor James over there. I got a funny story about that, and every time he uploads a video, I always watch it still. No, I like him. I like him, and we talk. He's a great guy. But it's funny because I'm like, oh, making fun of you, even though I'm one of the people that uses his channel the most. But apparently there's new news on things. But I read the news on stuff like the Soul King and the Royal Guard, and I found that very interesting, and I'm definitely going to consider the information that we learn from these light novels in the creation and the story of our series. But there is one thing I'd like to talk about, and that's that stupid Jump Festival poster. That's absolutely ridiculous that Ichigo's not on there. And I know James Hansen got very mad at that, and I'll tell you one thing, I am furious. I am seething at how stupid Jump is being. That just kind of confirms for me that Jump they're being a bunch of idiots. And I don't know, they're trying to screw with Bleach. Let me read the comments quickly. Golden Time isn't a sentence. No, it's not. Okay, I don't know. I don't read the tags on the stuff I watch. Then again, the creator Berserk considers Berserk a shoujo. What was that true? Calendar photo. Cool. Fuck someone's wife. Yeah, I remember he's been making that joke for a while. I know, it's ridiculous. It's like I don't understand like how you can have multiple Luffys, you can have two bloody Boku no Hero people, you can have Boruto and Naruto. Okay, Boruto I understand. Boruto is still ongoing, I believe. Naruto is not, and I know it was very popular, but there's no. It's complete slander. It's ridiculous. It's a shot. Like there's no reason that he should not be there. Yeah, it ended. There's a lot of ones that ended that are still there though, and the thing is, they could have just put him in there to be nice instead of using space by putting duplicates of people like Luffy up there. Like it's outrageous and disrespectful to, like, I wouldn't care. Like, bleach is what brought me into anime. So, and I know that's the same for a lot of people. So I feel that that is an attack not only on the creator of Bleach, but an attack on the fans of Bleach itself. And I find that very, very disrespectful and unhonorable. That's unbelievable. I cannot believe that they did that. So I was thinking I want to get the opening done as soon as possible, but I'd like to start a whole. Now, I don't know if I'd like to do something like a hashtag because, like a year ago I was making fun of people who did that, but I want to create awareness for, the Bleach community because I feel the Bleach community is kind of, a silent duck right now. They have not much to be excited about. Like we got the light novels, yeah, for sure. I feel like the light novels are very calm, kind of like, here you go, like throwing us a little treat. Yeah, here you go. But it's nothing. There's no meat to it, if you get what I mean. But I'd like what we're doing here to be able to supply that, and I don't expect it. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you're reviving Bleach. Oh, thank you so much for reviving Bleach. At one, we have not really released content yet. And as much as I plan to, I don't think it's fair to say I've done anything until I've, done anything. So, and as much as I'd love to, this series alone, at the way it stands, is doing great and grand, and people are excited for it, and people are supportive. It's going to be a while before you could even consider it doing a feat as large as, figuratively reviving Bleach. Because that would take a lot of attention, a lot of fans, and the quality, I want to keep it as high as possible, as I've said many times before, but I'd want to, raise the quality. Here, just one moment, guys. I need to answer something. All right, I am back. All right, let's read the comments. I've been neglecting them for a few minutes now. All right, let's take a look. Wow, you guys talked quite a lot. Even Toriko is on there. Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. Hello, Mr. Awesome. I love bleaching animations. Make me want to stop drinking bleach. What if Kubo and Shi gave you ownership of Bleach animation for a signed contract? One, that won't happen. Two, I think I could die happy if that were to happen. It's been my number one dream for many years now to kind of, in a sense, it was a very unrealistic dream. But my dream was to somewhat inherit Bleach in a way of I could give my work and my time and like I didn't want to take it from Kubo, but I wanted to like maybe if Kubo were retiring like he's 80 years old, he'd be like, "All right, I pass the torch on to you." Now obviously I would be pretty old myself at that point. I think I'd be like 50, but oh, that's lovely. But yeah, I wanted it. This is the beginning of a dream come true, and I hope it only goes higher from here. Let me take a look. Naruto with a million fillers. Assassination Classroom Toriko. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It really is. They want to pretend it never existed. I agree. It's they're you can only be like, all right, something's going on. Like back when they canceled Bleach. Okay, things get canceled. Okay, right. But this is just ridiculous. Yeah, Luffy used Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. How's the voice acting come along? Have you done any scenes with the actors of your choice? We have one of Miyori. It's a very small scene, but maybe I'll release it. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, Sosuke. The anime gaining subs like crazy, am I? I don't know how many subs I... Oh, I know I'm at 4. I don't know where it's at now, though. When you have Remember Me, please. I think it's going to be a long time before it gets to the point where I won't be able to respond to everybody. Now, if I don't respond to you already, it's because one, I just was really busy at that moment, or two, you said something stupid, or just it wasn't the type of thing you respond to. It's just like, hey, excited to see this, thanks. I could just be like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you on all of them, but it gets to the point where it's like just copy and paste. Well, like, what's the point? Yeah, usually I'd give the upvote to everything, but yeah, sleeve needs to be shorter. You're gonna keep doing that, aren't you? That's lovely. You and Project Mouthwash are keeping Bleach alive for me. I'm glad. We're actually, well, I'm not saying we're working together, but Logan is voicing people for our series. So, hey, the best of two worlds. How's the search for new animators going? Quite well. We're grabbing a few of them. We're getting people along. It's good. Hello, can I be a voice actor? I don't know. Can you? Go audition. If you don't know how, there's many videos on how you'll be able to do that. Will I voice act? I plan to try, but we'll see how that goes. Remember when you're famous? Yeah, I'll try. I'll try my best there, standing. Can you explain the disrespectful thing? Yes. The Shonen Jump Festival poster thing decided to be like, hey, let's put everyone in there, except for Ichigo. We don't have enough room for Ichigo. Oh, hey, let's put Luffy in there twice. Oh, and Toriko. I mean, he ended tour. He's gone too. What about, Assassination Class? Yeah, just put everyone in there, maybe twice. Just don't put Ichigo in there. Rams 8. I do not appreciate spam, so calm that down there, bud. Hey, wasn't Red Sprite wasn't in there. Well, I feel like people should be around long enough. Have you heard my audition? Maybe. I have people who also do that for me at this point now. Ooh, we're losing a few people. It's too bad, but it can't be helped. Look like Studio Pairs work. Hey, thank you very much, Ibube. Yeah, that is disrespectful. You're gonna step down as a key animator. This might be exhausting for you to work on everything. The thing that exhausts me at most is my real job. It's very physically taxing, and it's not doing me too many favors right now. But invite your friends into the call. I think I can do that. Thank you for the congratulations on 4K subs. I'm gonna take a shower, shave, and then do the rest of my homework. That's very specific. Thank you for telling me. See you later. Oh, he has people. Yeah, we'll call you. You don't call me. What's your job? I'm a dishwasher. When I say it's physically taxing, there's a lot more to it than just doing dishes. It's a lot more. Maybe I'll talk about that. But yeah, I'm a little tired right now. Friends in the call, you say. I used to be one. Hey, you're still a friend. All right, let me jump into a call. Hold on. The booty call has gone out. We now can only wait. Allow me to restore the chat. I'll get back to drawing momentarily. Don't you worry. We're just going to ensure entertainment. He's calling his people. Do you think Ichigo and Ruki were supposed to face you watch together? It was hinted by Kisuke. Yeah, I'll be honest. I expected it. I was kind of like, oh, she didn't even go with him. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Do you watch Boku no Hero Academia? I really want to. Oh my god, do I. But, like I said, I do not have too much time. I think I might start taking a day off during the week from both animating and my job. Oh, I have a fancy announcement to make in a moment here. I think we... Hold on, we have people... Slaughtered Pixel, nice to have you in here. Hello.
Right. Oh, but on the one who commented, I was using a different account.
Pardon? Oh, you're using a different account?
Yeah, I was using a different account on YouTube, so... Yeah, so you probably wouldn't have recognized me in the chat.
Oh, that's fine. Friend is a friend, so... Just let me finish reading. There's comments here, Pixel. Just give me a moment. Well, congrats, man. I gotta head out for the day. See ya, Kilua. When is episode 1 coming, or trailer? The opening is definitely half done, over half done. So do not worry. Slept like shit yesterday. Oh, you gotta fix that, bud. Still expecting the final fight to like destroy everything. Yeah. So a lot of people had different ideas on how it would go. Hi Rhino. Hello Fizz. Whoop whoop. Will you put ads on episode 1? Well, I don't know yet. We're gonna think about it. How many subs will make you do full time with animations, bro? Good question. Subs doesn't really equal Moonies, but
Depends on views, doesn't it?
yeah, it depends on views and AdSense and Patreon. Those
Yeah,
those
I've
things.
yeah, like I have sort of an idea on that since I
Hello.
done like YouTube for a while.
I see. Hold on, we're still going. Hello, Luke. Let me take a look at this.
Oh yeah.
All right, so are you going to do something about a hint I mentioned? You'll have to forgive me. If it's secret, don't say it in the chat. There's a lot of people that message me in a day. Have you heard of a webcomic called Tower of God? No, I have not. I'm going to go rewatch Bleach now. Go ahead. And just say, with sexual interest, his voice is so soothing. Hey, I try my best. 1 million subs in 5 months. I don't know about that. I mean, there's a lot of people that have been around for many more years than me, and they do not have that. I'm your newest Patreon supporter. Thank you, Leisha Haney. I believe that's how you say your name. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But you can contact a great network for YouTubers. Hey, I'd like to do that. Oh, yeah, before I go, tell Jake he's gay. Jake, you're gay. And that's okay. You can live another day. Not a payday, though. Gonna head out. Keep up the good work. Hey, see ya, Tough. What's the hardest part of animating? 3D thinking. Doing 3D thinking is definitely hard. Trying to happy up your enemy. Thank you, Poetry. What it do, Rhino? Hey, man. I should probably get back to the drawing here. Are you going to voice a character? You have a pretty good voice. Good for Kenpachi. I thought about doing Kenpachi. I think I'm currently Kenpachi until someone bests me. But I'm also currently I'm going to be doing Chad, I believe, because my voice is a little on the deeper side.
That'd be interesting.
Me doing Chad?
Yeah, so that'd be quite interesting actually. Since I haven't really heard that many other people, trying to do like get Chad's voice. Since my brother, who's younger than me, tried to attempt it but failed really hard.
He's definitely he's a hard voice to do. It's all about like, I guess, just baritone.
Yeah.
I want to fix. This is Hichigo. Can I call him Hichigo? You guys gonna get cringed if I call him Hichigo?
That's alright. Because there's some
Yeah.
people have called him that in AMVs and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it was. So that's why it was almost like the old sort of design then.
Oh yeah, I'm just somebody. What I'm doing here, this is not for the animation, but my Patreons are allowed to ask for a sketch of some sort. They're allowed to. Now, there's obviously a limit to what type of thing you can request, but yeah, they're allowed to make requests, and someone asked for a Hollow Ichigo, so I am trying to supply that.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of doing stuff like drawings and stuff, well, I recently did some tracing when I was in school, just because we had some time left in art, and I basically decided to get a picture of Yuhara, and then basically printed that out, traced over it, and attempted to trace, Yuhara.
So Traceception, I see.
Yep.
Hey, if you ever play Overwatch, I got a good character for you.
As I said, I want to get into Overwatch eventually, but just with me, I'm skint at the moment.
Well, just play Tracer. Ha ha ha, funny joke. All
Oh,
right.
funny thing is, I know someone who plays Overwatch who plays as Tracer all the time.
I wonder why. Wow. That's. Would I say I'd be addressing the elephant in the room?
Oh God.
Uh-oh. I broke out my puns already. All right,
Oh God.
let me take a look at the chat here. The chat's fluctuating quite the bit. That's okay. Hold on. Sketch me Pepe. Oh, yeah, you've donated, haven't you? Fuck. Ah, shit. I gotta draw him now, don't I?
Oh God.
I'll
Good,
try.
good, good luck. Good luck with that.
I'm definitely gonna try my best. I could best you, boy. Oh, you wanna go, Sean? Hold on. How would you react if someone donated you $1,000? I'd probably go, oh, so scared, oh, or something like that, you know. How would James react if you got 100,000 subs before him? He'd probably stop talking to me. And I have a funny story on that. No one will best your Kenpachi anytime soon. You got the right sore voice. Sore? Like sort of? Oh, yeah, whatever. His scorpion face here. Fuck. No, don't bring him here. Don't. No, 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 no. Rukia calls him Hichigo,
Right.
so we're used to. Oh, I see, I see. Did you guys find anyone to voice Ivan? Not yet. I don't mind what you. Oh, no, 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 no. Gotta be careful what I read here. So I'm not even subbed.
I actually have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Which one of the fights in the final arc are you most looking forward to animating?
Yamamoto versus Yuanch, Mayori versus Bernida, and the final fight.
Which I imagine is going to be different.
Oh, yes, for
Probably
sure.
not.
Completely. 100%.
Because I expect you're going to include. You don't have to say anything, but I expect you're going to include Ishin in somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I'll
'cause
say that.
that's what
Why not?
That's what I was expecting. I was expecting like Ishin Ryuken, Uryu Chad, Orihime, Yurichi, Uehara.
So pretty much just everyone.
Basically everyone teaming up to take on Yuha.
Yeah,
So-
I'll be
sort of-
like I'll
sort of
be.
like-
Oh, go ahead.
Sort of like how in Fullmetal Alchemist, how it was father first, everyone,
Yeah.
everyone got their shot.
I did see that. I know what you're talking about with that, and I do admire that greatly. Who just popped out here? Ah, it was Pixel. That's all right. Whatchamacallit? Oh, sorry, I gotta look at this. Okay. Which Bankai's in Bleach is the worst, not including Ichigo's broken Bankai? Oh,
I would say Love's Bankai.
Love's Bankai was not revealed.
Not Love's.
Rose?
Kensei's.
Oh,
Kensei's, no Kensei's.
Oh.
That's who I was referring to.
yeah, Kensei's Bankai seems to be like Shikai level, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Kensei, I really love Kensei, but yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love Love, and did you see Tekken's video about Gerard, about the Gerard doing a fan fiction ending for Gerard?
No, I did not.
Yeah, basically he sent for us to do a fan fiction ending the Gerard fight.
I see.
Because he was pissed off about how it ended, and I sent mine in. I included Shinji's Bankai and Love's Bankai. Basically, Love's Bankai.
You mean Kensei?
imagined it-
Or
no,
actually
no,
Love?
This is Love. No, this is actually Love. Like as a fan fiction, his Bankai. The way I did it was like he threw his sword up in the air, shouted Bankai, and basically it created a creature around him, and he could control the creature from within like a torso area, like Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I had that. I was
Wow.
thinking more of that for Love, and with Shinji's Bankai, I envisioned it like his Bonkai was able to move around pieces, move around anything and everything to different areas. So, like he could move like a head to like a leg and a leg to like an arm, basically like that, like sort of like a puppet
All right,
master.
I see. Let me read the comments again.
I just went Bonkai on gaming.
Oh, I see. How many frames does it take you to animate at a time? Oh, I don't know what you mean by that, but how many frames does it take to make an animation? It depends on the length of the animation. It takes 24 frames to make 1 second with the way I animate. Can you tell us some more embarrassing stories from your life? Sure. Just give me a sec. This channel grew up faster than Orihime's retardedness. Oh, rude. Geez, you're really good. What makes Jugo more relevant? Will you make Jugo relevant? Jugo?
I
Oh,
think
okay.
it means
Here
what
we
makes
go.
each film more relevant
Finally.
as a
Oh,
character.
I might. What program do you use to draw? I hope Bleach will become great again. Oh, my friend, it will. I use Flash CS6 currently. You should animate Shuha's Bunkai. You mean Shunsui's or Shuhei's? You probably mean Shuhei's. Retro, you're gonna do more. Okay, 1 sec. Retro, you're gonna do more stuff with the visors. They kind of got the shaft. I agree. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I think the Gerard fight is the best to mess with when you want to get people who didn't get a moment to shine to give a moment to shine. Did I spell Shuha right? You mean Shuhei? No. But good try. Good try though. Hold on. Comment onto your page for my sketch request. I sound like Zanget's a little. Hey, I'd like to hear it there, James. How is the Discord staff? Pretty sexy, huh? Yep. How about Soifan's Bankai? Rocket is my best friend for the Countdown Stuff Squad. Yeah, but they've actually frickin' noticed that. Like they've pointed that out themselves. Where like, hey, she's like, it's embarrassment. I'm like the stealth lady, and look, like I carry around a giant missile. How stealthy can you be? Boom. But yeah, Alicia, I do see your sketch idea. I should probably finish this one up and get going on the next one. I'm waiting on Smyton here. He's taking forever. Hold on. Give me one moment.
Finally, my phone stopped being an ass. Like, I'm not even joking. My phone was being such an ass.
Well, tell it to not be. What are the hold on. Let me read these. Are you married? You. Why do you ask? Why are most fanfic bankais lackluster unrelated to the characters? I mean, I don't know. Because people just imagine what they would want. I don't know. At least favorite bankais is Shinsui's. It was pretty disappointing. I don't know. I liked it. Did anyone notice? No.
I like Shinsui's Bonkai.
Have you seen Fairy Tale? A little bit. Yeah. Very fan service, but that doesn't make it bad. It looks very friendly. It looks very fun. Very peppy, upbeat. And I like that. But I just, like I said 100 times before, I am someone who is short on time.
Especially with this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What are your plans for that? I can't tell you.
There's spoilers, isn't it?
I want to talk to Nick. Oh, do you? Ah. Hey, Richard, if you were Zanpakuto, who would you be? I'd love to be Zangetsu. My hair is like his too, so I wouldn't have to change that much about myself. Do you think Andrew has more abilities than half-side from having hall powers? Yeah, probably, knowing the guy. Ryan, are you interested in Seven Deadly Sins? Yes, I am, and I hear it's pretty sultry there too. So double good. Hey. Will you have fan service? Wink, wink. Yes, I will. I mean, what? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Go away. Generate. That's okay. That's okay. We will go another day. Oh, hey, here. I know what to do. Can somebody please get me the list of 31 Days of Bleach? I don't have time to do those videos, so I will answer all of them right now. We'll do it.
Why don't we all answer them, like all three of us?
If we
Unless-
want
unless-
to do that, I mean, we can.
Unless you just want to do it by yourself.
I mean, I don't want to, dictate, but I don't want to spend too much time on each one because we'd have to move
Fair
on.
enough. Fair enough.
Because there's sort of 31 of them. Hold on, I think it's actually, this one is black with Ichigo. Yeah, that's right. And then the wrapping is black. Yes, that's correct. So I'll just do this. So,
Oh god. Someone tried calling me on Skype and it kind of like messed with this.
yeah, not ideal. Probably don't want that. All right, so this sketch is for one of my patrons. Let me find their name here, and hopefully they watch the stream. I mean, I don't expect someone to watch throughout the entire thing. Thankfully, I picked them first. Joseph Smith, there you go. I will somehow try and get this to you. Here, let me sign it.
God damn it, Apple! It just bloody like glitched and muted my mic because there's like a crack at the bottom of the screen that's in like 4 different places, and it's basically making the screen unresponsive.
That's not good.
Yeah, I've got to get that fixed at some point.
If you were to draw a Zanpakuto of wind nature called Funshin, what would it be? And that would be a Bankai. How would it look? Okay, so I'm supposed to do a wind Zanpakuto. Allow me to try that. Also, I should also read, because I said, hey, what's the 31 days of Bleach? And then, when is Smyton coming on, bro? Whenever he responds, that asshole. Let me go message him. Get your ass on here, man. Here we are.
I've just tried finding the list, but I can't find it.
I'm sure the stream will be able to supply us. Then I will stay up till 1 a.m. What time is it? Isn't it like morning? Oh shit, it's noon. Whoops.
For me, it's you.
For me, yeah, for me it's 8 o'clock in the evening. Just gone 8 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah, so me and you have like a similar time, except for me. I think I'm like 9 minutes ahead or something.
Yeah.
So guys.
Pixel, where are you?
Hold on, guys. I'll have to interrupt you. Smyton just got on, and I'm going to go to Skype with him. And so you guys can continue to talk in the stream or something, but I gotta go. I can't be in Discord and Skype at the same time. So I will.
Okay.
With it.
Yeah, I will bid you guys adieu.
A prime example of what happened to me earlier.
So I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for joining the stream. All right, disconnect. All right, guys, give us please 1 moment. Should I call you? There we are. Hold on. Let's read those comments. How many subs do I have right now? I don't know. What if I'm at 5 and I'm doing my 4K? I have no idea. Do you know Tokyo Ghoul? Oh my, dude, like, there's so many anime that I need to watch. And I'd like to make my announcement right now, but let me read these comments first. When did you start animating Bleach? 2 years ago. On this project, though, back in August. Do you plan on showing image more hollow abilities in Super Saiyan Hollow mode? Yes. I do want to. I'm gonna demonstrate much more of Ichigo's power. Binaki. How do you deal with all the hate coming in from ding something productive on the internet? I just, I'll address that when Smyton's here. I think it's a good thing to say. What is your best meme? I think my favorite meme is the Kermit the Frog, but that's none of my business. Well, that's none of my business anyway. And he's like just sipping on that Lipton tea. How about your banners? Bleach Banners are telling me about anything yet? I gotta get back. He's gotta get back to me on that. I should probably get rid of this. I don't like it showing up. It's not very nice. I hope. Sasuke dies soon. The best meme is Sasuke. Did you get my email, Lightning Core? I recognize your name. I think I may have responded. I don't know if I did, and I apologize. I will check my email right after the stream. Take a break and play some of your old games like you said in your other stream. Would you guys actually be interested in seeing something like that? I'm thinking of starting 1 day a week. I will play a video game and stream it because Retro Rhino was originally I was originally a gaming channel because that's what you do when you don't know what else to do on YouTube. But there's lots of games I'd like to play, and they're not games that most people usually play. So I think that'd be interesting, and I'm pretty good at talking, so it would probably be entertaining. I know that there's lots of people to watch, like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Game Grumps, what's his face, the Rad Brand. My favorite is Game Grumps, but hey, we're about to get Nick in here. But yeah, I'd like to know if you guys be interested in that. I'd probably make it every Wednesday. We'd be doing that. And there's also another announcement, but let me start the call with Smyton. Boop. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Here, let me adjust
Ryan,
volumes. Hi.
Fantastic. How are you?
Good. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining me. There we go.
Shit, I just lost you for a second.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go change the name of the stream if you don't mind. With Smyton, come join. It's actually important now. Maybe we'll pull James Hansen.
It's
Oh yeah.
Kind of weird. It keeps cutting off every couple of seconds. I think I might switch over to my phone because I don't think my phone does that.
Oh, if you'd like to, go right ahead.
Let's see. You can hear me fine though?
I can hear you perfectly. Your connection is perfect, but it's just like a random cutout type of thing. Like you're very clear in sound.
You're not the first person to on that too.
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, I'll keep it going for a little while. We'll see. We'll see if it works out or not.
It's probably not going to be too bad. We got a few questions here. Love you. Thank you, Jeff. Who's Smyton?
I'm nobody.
Smyton is probably best known for his Kakashi versus Sasuke video. He's done lots of Naruto fan animations. He's the creator of Naruto Shippuden Z. He's also the creator of the original series in-game. And he's much more talented than I.
Sean. Oh, come on now. I've just been doing it longer, that's all.
No. You are the pioneer of fan animation. But yeah, Sean was waiting a long time for this stream. Supposed to be last Saturday.
Yeah, man, I know Sean well. I know he's voice acted for me.
Ah, is he? Ah,
yeah.
I met him. Yeah, he's joined our project as well.
Who's gonna voice act?
A lot of people. Hashwolf, Byakuya, I believe Asnot. Who else? God, I think Toshiro as well. He's very, very talented.
Dick riding. Well, my girlfriend won't do it, so I'm glad he is.
Hey, Boobie. Hey, look, it's a timeout button. No, just kidding. When are you gonna animate Cory in the house? Kung Fu Toad! Oh no, get out! I'd like to have Goku needs to stop with the steroids. So, the original idea, we were supposed to do the stream a while ago, but Smyton and I were just supposed to just chat about animation, how it is, tell stories. So I did have a few questions that I had prepared for you there. I'll just call you Nick, if that's okay.
Of course. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch to Skype really quick because it keeps cutting off and I keep losing conversation, and I don't want that to keep happening.
All right, fair enough. See you very soon.
Yeah, let me call you back.
Sure thing. All right, guys. Nick will be back very soon. We'll just wait for him to switch to his phone, I thought. I think the next sketch we're going to do is Grimjaw. Sometimes I say his name differently to piss people off. There we are. Hello.
Hello. Let's try this. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Well, I'm waiting. The bit rate kind of dropped a bit, but hopefully there won't be cutting now.
I hope so.
All right, so just let me know if you hear cutting, and we'll try to fix it.
Oh, and hey, man, congratulations on over 4,000 subscribers. I think last time I saw you had less than 3,000.
I did. It's, the funny thing is, back in October, I still had 200.
Only 200.
Only
Was that before
200.
you posted on Reddit?
I didn't actually post it on Reddit. Someone else found it and did. I think it was because James Hansen found my video, probably because he looks at every Bleach video possible on the internet, and then when he shared it, that's when the snowball effect took place. So.
Oh, I see. So
Mm-hmm.
were you a part of Reddit before that?
Yes, but I don't know how to use it very well, so I was kind of just idle.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you helped us out there too, so that was great. And I think
I tried.
I saw I didn't actually know whether you liked Bleach or not. Then I saw on your Tumblr your Aizen animation, which is stupendous.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Bleach has been my favorite, along with Naruto.
Hmm.
Naruto, Bleach, those are the two that kind of got me into it. That and Dragon Ball Z.
The I can agree 100% on that. I have not done too much with Dragon Ball. Haven't really watched it. Somebody actually explained the original storyline plot to me the other day, and I was completely like, that's not what I expected. Like I was expecting, like I pretty much just knew, Kamehameha, over 9,000. Oh, I'm dead. I'm back. Oh, I'm dead. I'm back. Like kind of thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What else do we have? 4K subs hand reveal. I think you guys have seen my hands before. I wonder what Too Spooky's gonna do after his One Piece video.
Wait,
Probably top 10
your
video.
thing?
Pardon me?
You show your hands? Is that a thing?
Oh, I have drawing videos where I actually recorded myself drawing, like
Oh,
traditionally.
you got those sexy hands.
The very, very sexy hands. Keep roasting James. It's the funniest shit ever. No, we have actual content today. Maybe I'll tell a funny story maybe later on, but I have a few questions for Nick first. It's roasting time.
All right.
So I'd like to ask you first, how did you get into animation? I'd say that's a good question to start off with. What got you into animation?
What got me into animation is I went to film school. I did live action stuff. I worked for PBS for a while.
Really?
Uh, I, yeah, I did not. I did a couple documentaries too, but I didn't really like it. It wasn't really for me. So I stopped, and I always liked to draw. Started drawing more and more, and I got into Flash, and I wanted to kind of see my drawings move, you know. So I started working on that, and I did what was it called, Shebane, back in like 2006, 2007, which is still on my channel, and it looks like garbage. Everything's just garbage. But I tried, I started working, and then I did fan animation, kind of my second step. And only reason why I wanted to do it was people were complaining that Naruto was in filler. It was like during the 2 or 3 years of filler hell that they were doing. Uh, and I was like, the manga is still up. It's still showing new things. So I'm going to try to animate some of it. And at that point, it was like Kakashi versus Pain. So that's the first one that I attempted. I rotoscoped a lot because I still couldn't animate for shit.
I had my days with that, but I never actually released any of them because I was like, oh no, I don't want to. I know a lot of people take shots at Mastar right now, but I didn't want to. Like, if I were to create something, I wanted it to be mine.
hmm
But
At the time, I wasn't really thinking like, oh, people are gonna think that I'm rotoscoping. I'm like trying to steal or copy. In my mind, I was like, people really want to see this stuff, and I kind of want to see it too. So I'm gonna animate it and see how it looks.
yeah,
And
it's a more
people are like,
innocent type of thing.
exactly. And then I'm like, you know what? Now I gotta start, learning to do this stuff myself because I can't just keep taking other people's work and saying, hey, it's mine. That's not correct. So
It's like
eventually, I started to do less and less, and now I don't do it at all, obviously.
right. And I kind of felt like there's one animation that I did do. What was it? Well, not, I guess not I did, but back when I was first trying to get into this, I rotoscoped it, and I kind of learned from it too. Like what was it? I took something from, there's a movie called Sword of the Stranger, and
I love that.
Yeah, that one's stupendous. And from the final fight scene, I tried something, and because I wanted to see how it would like kind of look in my like if I were to draw something like that. And
Yeah.
after study kind of when you go over all the lines, you kind of absorb a little bit of it.
Mhm.
And I kind of felt like I could do something closer to that after doing that, even though I kind of didn't really do anything but trace. But it's just observing, I guess.
That's basically what I did. You kind of look at existing animes and you kind of follow the frame progression and how they make it look. The composition of it and how the frame moves one at a time, and then you kind of learn from there. That's what I did. I remember I couldn't do running or walking scenes because I just couldn't do it. So I watch a bunch of animes because there's plenty of that
Yeah.
from angles, and I'm like, okay, so that's how they did it. Got it. Okay.
All
And then
right.
I kind of, started uh, learning actual live action, walking, so I could get it to look more natural and kind of go from there.
The live reference, yeah. What was it? I watched what was it? I think there was like an older anime, and it actually had inside the anime. And I know there's a new one today. It's like Shiro something, but they actually took place inside for like one of the episodes inside an actual anime studio inside the anime. So it was kind of animeception. And back in they used to just go and get people to like one of the positions was getting reference videos. Like for the movie that they were trying to animate, there was a scene with swimming, and so the guy part of the story was he had one of it. He knew a swimmer, and he called her and he's like, I need a video of like you swimming because she was like an Olympic swimmer, and so she did that for him, and then they got it to the office and. The animators used that so they knew how swimming mechanics work. I hate to call it that, kind of a gamer, but
Basically, what it is, yeah.
yeah, how the how you do it.
That's amazing, man. What was the name of the anime? I
It's
never heard
like
of
I
this one.
was, I think it was called. It was like I thought saw it on Watch Mojo. It was in like a top 10 classic or something, Golden Boy or something like that. I don't
Oh,
know.
and I was reading the stream. Someone asked if you use a tablet. Do you use a tablet?
I do. I use a Wacom Intuos. I
Or do you?
yeah, I was
How do you
using a
like
mouse. I was using a mouse a while ago, but
it?
yeah, just I don't want to do that anymore. It's stupid. I hate
Yeah,
it.
did you know Kale Fire Tears?
Yeah, did I know him personally? No. Did I know of
Oh,
him?
him.
Oh, yes, I do. He
Okay, good. Yeah, he started around the same time as me, and he always knew how to animate beautifully. Just
he was
kind
also
of felt
very
like
he was like 100% Bleach too.
yeah, he was all Bleach. Where I was like all Naruto, he was definitely all Bleach.
I
Um,
I was actually one of the although like I love your stuff. The first fan animation I guess I saw was his Bleach Christmas.
I remember that one. Yeah.
And I can see Retro voicing Fat Man. No, 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 no. Kung Fu Toad is Watch Mojo. Looks beastly. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just we're it's you draw slower when you're talking. Welcome, Kyan. Can you do top tens when you run out of content? I'm an animator. I can make my own content.
That's right.
Um, yeah, that's one of the beauties.
You
Wow,
don't
the
rely on making
stream just went
content.
to 5 viewers, backed up to 35. That's probably a glitch.
And they probably all got pissed off that I was here, but they're like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Get back.
They're like, this isn't James Hansen. You're not calling him a porn star. I'm out of here. Oh, well, I got nothing better to do. Bleach is gone. But for for me, what kind of got me into it was I when I was in grade 9. I've been drawing ever since like I was very 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 young, but I was never really good at it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't take it too seriously. I started kind of trying to get better at it in grade 8, and by doing like my friends' portraits and stuff.
Mhm.
And I remember in grade 9. Funny enough, I know it sounds stupid, but what was the movie? Frozen. When Frozen came out, I drew the characters from it and I posted them on Facebook. And I got a bunch of comments back saying, "Wow, this is amazing! You're so talented!" Blah blah blah, and it made me feel really good. and I was like, I want to make more and like share it with my friends and stuff. So I became more serious about drawing, and I got better at it. And then I was kind of, I got more into, what else do I want to do with this? I like creating. I switched over to wanting to make video games. I think that every kid wants to at one point, well, these days. And so I signed up for the university host program hosted at my middle school, high school. It was called the animation program, but it was like for, you could learn how to do gaming programming, which we actually never did. But what was included in that is I took the test for it and I passed, and I got all my shit and gear, and I got into it. And then I switched schools, and when we joined, there was the teacher kind of at first was like, all right, here's the things you can do. I'll go over it and, have fun. And the first thing we got into was Flash. And I was like, hey, this is really fun. And I still liked drawing more than anything. And, well, he never really, it's not that he didn't teach us anything. He kind of just left us to our own devices. And it worked out well for all of us, except for, I guess, one, because she didn't even just want to be there. She just wanted gone. But, but I kind of kept with it, and I kept playing with it. And then there was, because you're in America, right?
Yeah.
You guys have Skills America, though, don't you? Do you know what I'm talking about?
We have what?
There's like a contest that I guess schools do. It's called in Canada. It's called Skills Canada. It's like
no, I didn't know
it's
that.
like a competition.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, and for animation, it's not. It's high school level kind of thing. No university level, sadly. And they explained to me why, and it's kind of sad. But then yes, I was in grade 11. Yeah, I was in grade 11. And my teacher asked me, he's like, hey, yeah, if you want, because you seem to be enjoying it, I could enter you in this contest with Grace. And I said, oh, yeah, sure, why not? Just have fun. You get a day off of school. And we went to it, and I was expecting us to get wrecked. And the people that we competed against were like, what is it, Castle Crashers? They they were talking shit too, like, because when they came to the same school as us, and when we were waiting at the bus stop, like at like 7:30 in the morning, I met them, and we had a Facebook group for the kids in the university program as well, where the teachers could talk to us and tell us about upcoming events and stuff, because teachers started using Facebooks or whatever. I don't know. And when I met them I posted some of my animations on there, because I was like, hey, look, Miss Panetta, look, I animate. Like, and they saw it, and when we were when we were waiting for the bus, Grace and I kind of met them, and we're like, okay, these guys kind of look nerdy, so they're probably the other animators. And we go up to them, we're like, hey, nice to meet you. And they're like, I'm like, oh, so how long you been animating, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, oh, what about you? And I'm like, oh, I've kind of just done Bleach fan. What got me into actually the animating, like, made me want to keep going, I forgot to mention, was Bleach. And I got into anime that year, and Bleach, I was like, oh, I want to do this, and that's kind of what kept me going. But I was like, I posted some Bleach fan animations, like I do that if you're in the group, and they're like, oh, he's this guy, and his partner goes, and he's like, oh, he's the one who did the Bleach animation, whoa. And then he turns to his partner, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna win.
What?
And I was like, okay, all right, yeah, oh shit. And so we get there, and we go to sit down, and we had like little like really old Wacom tablets, Wacom bamboo tablets, and they were really shitty. Oh my god. And so we sit down. The guys don't even pull up tablets. They're using their mice, and they start animating, and their animation was like a really, like, it looked like, sorry if you're watching, it looked like a 5-year-old's drawing. It was like a chicken at a farm, and we did like,
They thought they were gonna win.
yeah, and they were being cocky ass motherfuckers.
You know what? From I haven't met too many animators, but from all the animators I've met, not all, most, they have a huge ego, undeserved many times.
I'm starting to notice that. Well, not well.
Yeah.
I'm starting to meet kind of more and more people like that. And why do you think that is?
I think that they all want to. I, I don't. It's pretty much with anything, really. You know, any profession you go to, someone who's trying to move up or trying to show that they're special, they tend to have that ego. Sometimes it's deserved. You know, sometimes they can be
Hmm.
humble about it, but
Yeah.
other times it's more like I think they're threatened sometimes. I've worked in groups before where I know I've had more experience than them, and they do whatever they can to kind of show off. The
Yeah.
last one that I was, uh, what was it? Last project that I was going to be a part of, um, I kind of got. I thought maybe I should start from the beginning. Have you heard of Carnexia?
I definitely feel like I've heard that name.
If anyone in the chat might know what it is, it's from this guy called Misty Chronexia. I've never
Yes.
seen his
Okay. Now I
actual
know what
video.
you're talking about.
Okay, I guess he's an anime reviewer. I've never actually seen his videos, but I know the people who worked on the
Like
his
Rin?
anime. Yeah, Rin, Izzy. God, there's a couple more people. I can't remember the names now.
Yeah, I'm in a server with them.
Yeah, the whole deal. Well, I was gonna work on it um, uh, originally, but I had to work on this other project for them first before I was gonna work on Pronexia.
What? They have another
And
one?
I don't know what was up with it. I left because the conditions weren't that well.
They,
Let me
they weren't
preface that.
desirable.
Yeah, but anyways, I went there. I decided I'd try it out, and I met some of the people there, and they knew who I was, and they were all starting out animators. Like some of them had just started out, so I knew that this wasn't like a professional team, but you know, a bunch of people who wanted to learn, and that was cool. And they were, you know, they were all brought together to do it, and I was going to try and help and kind of guide them, and also, you know, work on it myself.
Right.
Um, and I was talking to one of the guys there. He seemed very friendly and everything. Then a couple of days later, I get a message from one of the higher ups in that project asking me, "Is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, just yelling at me about something."
Whoa,
I had no idea.
whoa. Okay.
I was like, whoa, what? And he gives me this screenshot of my account talking to different people saying, "Hey, you it's like, why are you working with these clowns? Come with me. I'll give you some money." Like
What?
me talking shit. I've never done that. Like it was under my account, but I'd never done that. So to me, I'm like, shit. Am I like I'm being hacked? Like my Skype account got hacked, and this person was talking shit to all these people. So I, you know, changed my email or my password and everything. I did whatever I could, but they didn't seem to want me back. They're thinking that it was me who actually did it.
Yeah.
Izzy, which is the higher up of Studio Zune, you know, the people who make Pronexia, he said, you know, this didn't sound like you. I believe you. But by that point, it seemed like everyone, or at least
Had
some of
trust
the other
issues
people,
now.
trust me. And I was like, you know what, like, I don't really want to be part of this thing anymore, anyways. So I left.
That's
But
rough.
a couple months later, Izzy kind of got back to me and said, "Hey, we found out that what happened. One of the guys, it was the guy that I was talking to that I thought was the nice guy. He was threatened by me for some reason. He thought that I was going to take his position in Chronexia, so
Messed
uh,
with everything.
he just he just edited my stuff that I don't know exactly how he did it, but he just like took pictures. I guess he went on Photoshop and made it look like it was me typing the stuff out, and then sent it to Izzy as like a screenshot. Like, look at the stuff that he typed, and
The
it made
fuck?
it seem like I was being a dirtbag.
That's lovely. Very nice
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. What is going on? Oh, I'm just telling. I don't actually remember how I got into the story. I was telling a story about how I was going to work on a project and someone tried to get me out of it. Oh yeah, we were talking about egos. That's what it was. Someone was threatened by me, which was weird because I was just trying to help, and I got kicked out. So I guess what he did worked eventually.
With our server, I'm also trying to. I want to make sure that we're not neglecting comments type of thing. Just take a look, and I roasted the Baldy. Oh, you guys are still making fun of James. Who are the most popular animators?
Popular us animators, like
Definitely not Smyton.
yeah, definitely not me.
No,
No,
of course you are. I'd
No,
say
no.
it's Mastar. I don't want to. No, I won't put Mastar before you. God, no. I'd say Domix. Like Domix. I'm not. We're not saying best. We're saying most like popular.
I
Domix
would
is
say
the who?
Oni.
Oh
Oni
yeah,
did
Oni cartoons.
the
Yay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Uh,
Yeah,
Ego Raptor.
that's right. He's been around for a long ass time. So yeah, Ego
Very
Raptor.
long. Too bad he doesn't animate really anymore.
Yeah, he does Game Grumps, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love Game Grumps, but
Yeah.
I'd love to see him do some drawings. Uh,
Mine the VA suck. Yeah, we couldn't find anyone else, John.
they're not. I guess not popular. I got a lot of animators that I like, but they're not popular. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
really, just animators have the hardest deal on YouTube. It's not fair. To they know what they're getting into most of the time. They decide. But that doesn't mean that you guys can't be supportive of your animators. All right, turn your ad block off. Okay.
Or not. I hate that shit too.
Yeah, I do, but whenever I'm watching like an animator or animation, I turn it off.
Yeah,
It's too close to home.
you're better than me then, because I don't. Too much work.
Not even on my videos?
Not even special nature video.
God, I turned them off for yours.
Well, like I
Feel
said, I'm sure-
bad, feel bad. I mean, you're one of my Patreons, but feel bad. Hey, I'll pay you $10, and I'm not turning my ad block off.
I think he cancels that, right?
Yeah, I think I'll put that in the perks of donating. I will not, curse you when I go to bed if you donate $10 and you have your ad block on. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm trying to.
Now that you're able to get some, now that you're able to get some money on your on Patreon, you should think about updating your Wacom to maybe a Cintiq.
I think I will try and do that. And my computer's also kind of seeing better days, but gotta make choices.
Yeah.
I've been having to take on way too many hours at my actual job, though. I'm so tired of it. God.
What do you do?
I'm okay. I'm a pretty high position. All right. I worked my way up. I am the high and mighty dishwasher at Denny's. God.
Hey, somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere. Hey, look, Retro Rhino here, just bringing the Bleach anime back. Just right after these few dishes. Okay, now I can animate. Oh shit, here comes more.
I was asking Smyton, where can I find the song in game? I'm glad. You know what? Like this one, I'm glad. Like in game didn't get that much like exposure, but one thing that everyone talking about was how good the songs was, and that makes me happy because the voice actor, Brandon, who does Abai, the elephant in game, he wrote it all out. I was like, hey man, make a funny song because I want to put it in there, and he did. He did two of them, and he did a great job on it. So I actually don't have it anywhere right now, but I will put it up on my channel since so many people have been asking for it. I'll stop being lazy and fucking put it in there. So just keep an eye out on my channel. You, Black Cage, keep an eye out, and I'll make sure to do it.
Remember to, I think you gotta put a bell on if you want notifications now. Just when you're clicking on the channel, it's beside the subscribe button. There's a little bell. Click it, and you get notifications when your favorite YouTubers do shit. And considering we're animators, yeah, you're not gonna get that bell buzzing too often, so it's best to put it on, because there's no way we'll be able to abuse it. We don't create content fast enough. But yeah, go ahead and do that. Grimjaw is hard to draw. Why does his hair gotta be so squiggly diggly? God damn. Alright, let's...
When is episode 3 of Endgame coming out, and why haven't you been active, bro? Okay,
yeah, bro.
To be honest, look, I guess I just dropped the ball. I've been working most of the time, and I work at a restaurant like you, and sometimes, I've only got 3 days to myself, and, I do have a girlfriend and a family, so not great excuses, I know, but that's the reason. That's honestly the reason. I have been working on in-game, about halfway done with it. in game episode 3. I also was thinking about doing a comic of it. Who was talking besides Ryan? This is Smyton for the win. You
Yeah.
can go to my channel called Smyton for TW.
Why don't? Yeah, I'm
Right
gonna
there.
go link your channel in the comment section because it's only fair. I should put it in the description too because you're part of the
Right.
stream. Plus, you know, you obviously need a shout out. I mean, what was it? I got 4K, man. Oh, you got 45K. Whoops.
Yeah, it's okay. It's been stagnant because I haven't been doing anything. But no, who said that? Molly, you're right. 7 months is too long. That's why I was thinking about doing a comic because I can do comics so much faster and it kind of gets the point across, and then I can animate it as, slower. But at least people were seeing the story progress. Because yeah, 1 10-minute video every 7 months, no one's gonna give a shit about the story, and I totally understand that.
You could also makes me kind of like here's. It's hard. I'm trying to draw and also have an intellectual conversation. Who's struck with an evil grin? Yeah, I might do that. Okay, what are you doing these days? But for what my plan, because I would definitely, yeah, it's kind of the dream career, and I know it's pretty unrealistic to expect yourself to achieve it just by working hard, is to become like kind of full-time YouTuber. And do you know who Domix is, right? Or Domix? Do you know who he is?
I don't think so.
So he's the most successful, currently the most popular animator on YouTube right now. He does those little kind of black and white story animations. Not much animation goes into them, but he's able to make content pretty fast and pretty easy. So it's pretty much just generic poses with pretty fluent and bouncy mouth animation. But
Okay.
it's pretty much he just puts graphics over a story or just his opinion on something or just that kind of thing. That's what I want to do to be able to, because it's like one, you'd be, with Ego Raptor, he used to do that type of thing with Sequelitis. You know how he would animate like just a pose to pose to pose,
Yeah. Hmm.
But it's pretty much what Domix does, but with always. Actually, not even. He doesn't always even have mouth animation. He's pretty much just does what Ego Raptor did. But I'd like to do that, and I was thinking. I was telling the people in the stream before you joined. I was thinking of doing like one day of the week is dedicated to a gaming live stream because that's what you do when you can't make content for yourself. I'm not taking shots, except for I am. Domix comics? No, like here. It's like comics, but with a D. Domix. If only you could get money from this. Yeah, so that would be the point of that, because animators, it's like, hey, look, I spent a year on this. Hey, look, it's 10-minute video, 15-minute video, and those gamers and stuff can make that like a half an hour video in, half an hour. So that's the point of it, and that would be kind of how we survive. And also, I wanted to team up with. I'm doing a video with Spooky, and we're gonna do top 10 animators or fan YouTube animators on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be real fun.
Another thing is, I mean, you doing these live streams right now is, I think, you're kind of well on your way because all your fans get to see that you are alive and you come on pretty, constantly.
Yeah.
You can add on a little bit to it. Like, I've never done streaming myself, so I don't know how easy it is to do this, but you could show videos and pause them and we can discuss them, or whoever is with you.
Oh.
Instead of drawing, because I know, like you're saying, like when you're talking, you can't really be drawing at the same time. So this way, we can watch a video, pause it, talk about it, talk about how good it is, how shitty it is.
I actually have a playlist on my YouTube called Animation Study. Maybe there's something I'd like to pull from it. All right. I feel I also kind of worried about like showing other people's animations, but
Well, copy. I mean, as long as
it's review.
as long as
sorta.
you're reviewing it, meaning we're not watching it to its full without any interruptions, then it should be under fair use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
animation for content.
it'd be hard to get the instant like the automatic copyright, and plus, you know, like the most of the people in here aren't that well known. Let me see. There's one guy. I have more subs than Puma now. Oh, I feel so bad. He's better than me.
Yeah, let's review my stuff. I'll be the first one to say where everything sucks.
And it's like you copyright me, even though you're like, oh no, it's okay. All right, so there's someone I'd like to show here. I want to be careful with what I show.
Oh, and someone called J Gaming. If you want to go on my channel, let me pimp my channel some more. I have quite a bit of tutorials in there that shows you how to kind of animate in Flash and a little bit in Photoshop. I've done a couple of them. Some are a little outdated. Some of them were like last year. So if you just want to go there, check it out. I try to make it as simple as possible.
Mm-hmm. So I have a video here. I'd like to go to the stream. So this guy, I waited a long time for this video. I can show you the first one, but I think the second one is much more worthy of review. So everyone, I will leave the link to the actual video in the comments because this guy is really good. Very, very talented. I don't think he's going to be doing any more Bleach stuff, so let me take a look. Look, a random ad appeared. Oh, did somebody say ad? I guess we gotta play an ad. Let's see what happens. I'm currently playing an ad. I like doing that. Hey, I gotta make money somehow. All right. So I'd like you're taking you can see the stream yourself, can't you?
Yeah, I just have the sound turned off.
Okay, so I think the sound from the video will play over, but I'll play up until 103. He's so talented. It's ridiculous. And watch it. Oh my god, yeah. He does this in Photoshop too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His animation's on point, as well as his special effects.
His special effects are unrivaled from what I've seen.
I'm sorry, his composition is fucking amazing too. I love the dynamic shots in this fight.
So I'm gonna pause it there, and we'll talk about what we've seen so far. I'll let it kind of catch up to where I've paused it because I know there is a bit of a delay. Yeah, there we are.
It's getting better and better. Like,
If you see his last video, he starts out as like a shitty Flash animator level type thing, and he does this in Photoshop though, and he ends like, oh god, what are you? Are you even man? Let's see what the comments are so far. Let's review Smyton's Naruto stuff. Spooky the Spookster. This guy almost took a year. It's good. Pardon?
Someone's asking for his channel, I think. The guy that we're looking at.
His name, I don't know how to say. He's Russian. It's Puma something. Hey, I put the link to the video in here. Like, take a look, guys. His channel name. You won't be able to type it. Take a look. That's what it is. You won't be able to type it. You don't even know how to say it. So, yeah, he's really great. He does not upload often. He does not speak English. Well, no, he speaks. Like, he doesn't talk in English, but he has English subtitles on stuff. But yeah, I don't think he's doing any more like Naruto or Bleach things. Let me take a look. Could you make a video for people who... Oh, yeah, that's what you respond to. Why don't he work with you? I've already had people send me. They're like, look at this guy's channel. People still send me your channel, Smyton, for... You should work with him. The most out of all of them has been Reggie's, even though I talk to Reggie almost every day.
Reggie, yeah.
Yeah, he's busy guy. Busy guy.
Oh, yeah.
really, if they're a big time animator, if they're like Animix, Ragey, Smyton, this guy, or Mastar, I already know about them, so no need to let me know. Thank you though. Um, yeah, so I like just the camera angles, the amount of time he spends on each bit, like
The lighting, because you can see that he sacrificed artwork so he could focus on animation.
yeah, he did, cause
Like
like
there's no shading, and obviously you can see that the characters are off model. But I don't know, when the animation is this fucking good, it doesn't matter to me.
and you could just call it his own style, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I can't believe his background's improved that much too.
That's true.
Like, oh my god. I cannot understand how he did something this amazing.
It looks like he's using like you're saying Photoshop and then finishing it all up in After Effects.
Yeah, his special effects. I know he definitely used that. I can't even comprehend some of the motion that he put. I'd say my favorite part is at the 49-second mark. It should catch up with
yeah.
you.
I'm seeing it.
God.
I mean, when people like this are doing animation that puts, professional animation to shame.
Yeah. It makes you kind of wonder, like, this. He works by himself, right?
It looks like it.
I don't, I'm not going to show that second half of the video because you guys should go watch it yourselves.
That's true. Yeah. Give him the money.
I respect this guy so much. He's great. What else do we have? Retro dude tutorial. I would say this and a lot of unnecessary.
Are you a fan of Melavili?
Yeah, he's doing a Twitch stream right now, I believe.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he drawing the new episode?
I think so. I don't know. I joined him when he was on YouTube, and then his Twitch thing was being stupid, so I was like, I gotta go do my own stream because you and I were talking about it today. Let me go take a look though. Melavelli.
Melavili, he makes Dragon Ball Epsilon. For anyone who doesn't know that, I remember him and I, around the time I made Kakashi vs Sasuke, so around 2011, he was starting out and he didn't have that many subscribers, and he started Dragon Ball Epsilon, and he's been like, I think the first episode, like, he didn't upload the second one for like a year, but after that he's been uploading pretty consistently, and he's gotten a lot of subscribers. I think he's at, like, more than 250,000 now.
Yeah, I think he's at 400,000. Let's go take a look. But our streams dropped a little bit more in popularity. James Hansen sucks. Ha ha ha! Come back.
Talking about him, I'm confused.
Oh, the constant joke with my stream is last live stream I did, it was pretty funny, and I kind of just roasted James for like 2 hours.
Okay.
It was then people were gobbling it up, but I had like 80 people in here at once. It was yeah, like, the usual is like 26, so
yeah.
But why don't you do a tutorial? Can't you see he's busy? I can do tutorials. I guess ask what you wanted specifically about, because I'd be totally fine with doing that. Could you make a video for people like me that want to learn animation? Yeah. Just ask exactly, maybe in the comments of a video, then I'll get to it. Do you plan on recruiting the animator you just linked us to? No, I do not plan on recruiting him. Tell those who don't know I can answer questions. Oh, thank you. You've had over 100 before. I've had over 100? Oh, wow. I did not know. Have you seen episode 6.1? What?
I think I did. That's the one that was kind of shorter, right? It was. If I remember, like 7 minutes long, 6 or 7 minutes long.
Have you? Was it? Maybe I'll go. You're gonna see the full list when I do that video with Spooky. There's a lot of smaller. Well, I've met most of them through Game Grumps animated type of things, but there's one animator I like. His name's Dinner Joe. He's got a very unique style. It's a Game Grumps animated. And I feel bad. I would feel bad to kind of show it on when he's not like he's got more subs than me, so it's not like I'd be helping him out at all. But I'll show like a little bit of what he's done. Take a look here. I will only show until a minute in to be respectful to him. I'll link this one in chat as well. But yeah. He's just he changed his style from his previous one, and it's very simple, but I don't know, it just feels like something I could watch for a long time and not get bored of.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd see on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, exactly. And he made this rather fast, I believe.
Yeah, those styles are definitely a little easier to do, as long as you have a funny concept. You know, the art can be anything.
It's a lot harder, like with how he does his lighting too. He kind of does this torch-like look to it. All right, so we're a minute in, but but yeah, it's just stuff like that. Like I like seeing everyone's different styles. Do you have an animator that you? Well, I guess we should kind of. His animation's very basic. I like his use of color, and he doesn't use black lines either.
Yeah, that's true.
And I guess it's kind of clip. I wouldn't. Would that be clip arty? I don't know. But it's very nice to see. I think there's one animator. I think his name's Mike Betts. Oh, let me go take a look. Oh, there's Melville. You've seen, okay, well, maybe we'll talk about my buddy Opunu. You obviously know him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually, what was it, the first animator that kind of noticed me, sort of thing. And I talked to him on one of his things, and he even did back when I was really small, like I was at like 80 subscribers, he did a shout out video for me to help me out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Let's show Opunu's stuff. I actually just recently passed him in subs, so I can do this because then people will be like, "Hey, look, it's Opunu. He's good," and then they'll go sub to him, even though I've only got like not even.
Well, I feel like a dick. I haven't shouted you out either.
Man, get on that. No, I'm just kidding. What would be a good video of Opunu's to show? What's his one? Let's go look at his most popular videos, because that's usually the best ones. His Naruto fan animation. I guess we'll show this one. If you like Dragon Ball, I got a video for you guys here. Yeah, we're still at 26. We've been consistent. That's good. Let's read the comments real quick, though.
Bye, Creep Ellen.
Oh, you spammed a request for a video. Update on opening. Haven't I already said that? Update? Yeah, it's a little over half done. Maybe. Don't worry, guys. We're getting there. I'll get back to work to it. I'll get back to work on it after the stream.
What are they talking about? You're doing an opening?
Oh yeah. Have you not? Hey. Oh yeah, we're doing an opening. We're gonna do.
You should use my Eisen.
I'd like to. Are we actually allowed to?
Of course. Let me see if I can find that. I've only got the low quality here. Actually, hold on. Let me find it and I'll text it to you, because I think I have the higher quality one.
Sure thing. I'm actually going to send you the progress. I got to be careful which monitor I do this on. I'm going to send you.
Later.
No, everything's stuck to the one monitor, so we'll be fine. I will send it to you over Skype. That is the progress on the opening. Maybe watch it after the stream. Or do it now. Just make sure the sound doesn't play into your mic.
Here, and if you want to,
You could probably give feedback too if you wanted.
I'll put this on the chat so people can see it on their own if they want. But that's if you want to use that message not sent. Oops.
Oh, say something first so I can mod you so you can send links. That's how I anti-spam. It's a built-in thing. I can't change it. Sup? Set users moderator. There you are. You should be fine now. I gotta go. Bye now. See you, Ellen.
Okay. Go ahead and click on that.
Talking about Skills USA. Oh, yeah. We were talking about that earlier. Smyton. Wish I could help.
Hi.
It's okay, Deathcraft. Sean is very, very excited to see you.
Sean's a nice guy.
Sean's
I
a very great guy.
Love him.
So I'm gonna play this. I don't want to play the entire thing. Let's skip ahead. But he did this like 2 years ago, so you gotta remember that. He's gotten way better now. But he was very good at getting the anime look, per se. Oh, he reused scenes. He's a true Dragon Ball fan. Just kidding. His background art is ridiculous, though.
You should help Mel on Dragon Ball F1.
He should or I should?
He should. I mean, you should too, but I mean, since it looks like he's got that Dragon Ball Z style down.
Yeah, he's naturally good at Dragon Ball, whereas I've learned Bleach and I can do Naruto. It's almost natural for me to do Naruto style. I don't know why, because I barely ever draw it.
I learned drawing Dragon Ball Z back when I was a kid, but now I can't do it. I feel like my proportions are all shit. It's because Dragon Ball Z proportions are just different.
They're different. That's a good word for it.
Huge ears, huge eyes.
The forehead, the triangulars,
school.
everything's.
Yeah.
I hope that didn't play too badly over the stream. Oh boy, I was about to close it, and then I would have shown the opening off by accident. What do we have in the questions? Oh, Solsky. I'm sure. Do I have to explain that meme as well, or it's just a thing I did in the stream, and people ask me to do it a lot. But for animation, for the series, I guess we've had a lot of questions so far, and we're still like stuff. I'd say for myself, the biggest concern is getting enough support / staff. I don't want to say staff, but just people working on it, because it's a huge project.
Mm-hmm.
It's massive.
Yeah, what you're trying to do right now is enormous. You're trying to do multiple episodes from the beginning, right? From the beginning of the arc where they attack to the very end.
Yeah.
That right there is years.
Exactly.
So.
And now the only concern to me, the only thing that could really stop me is, one, if I become homeless, and two, if someone tries to sue the shit out of me. And that's only if I lose. So I want to be really careful with copyright, but I know a lot of people, including yourself, that know your way around that block pretty well. So I believe I should be fine as long as I remember to take everyone's guidance, and
to be honest, a lot of it is just kind of flying under the radar. I don't know how Kakashi vs. Sasuke has stayed up for so many years, but I've had multiple videos where they've gone down. I've gotten copyright strikes where I couldn't post for a couple months, or make revenue off my videos for a couple months.
So it hits everyone, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's really weird, and anyone can do it. That's the thing that sucks. And then you have to prove that what you're doing is transformative. It's your own work. You're taking their work but making it your own. There's a lot of things, but to them it's like, oh, we don't like the fact that you use this. Your channel's now fucked for a couple months.
So, like, even on your parody ones, you've been struck?
Yeah, Naruto Shippuden episode 3 was taken down, and I
What?
waited a couple months. Yeah, I got a copyright strike. I wasn't allowed to like do anything for a couple months. I disputed it, but it didn't matter. I had to wait like 3 months, and then I put it back up. So, and then I used to have Kakashi vs Sasuke part one and part two because at the time YouTube had a 15-minute limit. So episode, I think it was part one, got flagged and removed. So now I only have part two in there, but I still have like the full version up there now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you know if there's? Because I remember I told you what was happening with Bleach Brazil. After they're still around because, we decided to retract that, but I don't want to start drama. They didn't hold their end of the deal. But yeah, they when they started going down though, they just immediately went to their second channel and started upload and they posted on their first channel. We're moving to this channel type of thing, and I was thinking, isn't there got to be a rule against that? Like, when your channel is
I,
getting pulled down, like say if PewDiePie did something really bad and they're like, all right, we're deleting your channel, and then he just, because there's the grace period that your channel sticks around for.
yeah.
And if
Well,
he
I
just made a video saying, hey, I made a new channel called PewDiePie XX. Go subscribe to it. And then he gets like 35 mil on that one, and he's fine.
yeah.
Is there
Well,
like a
I
rule
think
against that?
it's in there. I think there is a rule that says that once you've been taken down, you're not supposed to open another one. But everyone does it. I've seen like Team Four Star. They kept getting shut down, and they kept coming back up.
No, because it makes me wonder, like with your videos, if I get, if I have an episode ready, or if I want to put the episode up, could I just
Mhm.
make like Bleach Thousand Year Blood War Fanime or whatever account, and then upload the episode on there to avoid copyright?
I think so. I mean, one of the reasons why they to have Patreon is such a good idea is because if your channel does go down, you tell your patrons, "Hey, I'm over here now," and
Yeah.
and if you're popular enough, you're gonna get your subs back pretty quickly.
Yeah,
They're,
because
they're gonna
they cannot replicate this sexy voice. I'm just kidding.
I keep trying, but I can't go as deep as you.
I can go deeper. I don't. Puberty hit me like a train.
I sound like I'm trying to do porn.
When, oh, Sasuke. Oh, Bekinuka. Oh,
Sasuke.
Sasuke.
That's my
Oh,
best attempt.
is it? Tate bayo.
Oh, no.
I can. I think in like the other stream. Do you know who Peter Cullen is?
Sounds familiar.
He's the voice of Optimus Prime. Hold on, I gotta read. People are asking questions.
Oh.
You can answer though. Go ahead.
Answer what?
Do you like about Peter Cullen?
Wait, what do you mean? What?
Well, anyway, why I mentioned it is I was doing some funny voice things in the other stream, and because Peter Cullen is my favorite voice actor, and as much as like I love animating, one period in my life I really wanted to be a voice actor.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no problem. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna. I'm like I kind of know that how much it would entail and how much I would have to do type of thing to become professional, and this seemed a little bit out of my ability and range and all that kind of jazz. But I still kind of do it for fun as a party trick or as a hobby or just to goof off.
I mean, I can hear it already, and all I just hear, I just hear you talking normal.
The
So, like, I know one of my friends, Karim. He voice acts as Lockhart on my show in game, and
hmm
he started off like he just liked to do voice acting, so he just kind of did it on his channel and stuff. And last I talked to him, he was picked to do the announcer for the new Star Wars movie.
What?
Yeah, for one of the previews. So he was telling me how he got hired by Disney after like 400 people had applied. He got the role, and he said that's all he could tell me because they have NDA, can't talk about it at all. But yeah, that's what he told me, and I thought that was fucking crazy. I met him probably like 3 years ago. He was just voice acting for fun, and now he's working with Disney.
God, talk about
No,
your big break.
tell me about it. But,
Oh,
now I'm humbled. I'm like, oh, I have your voice in my show. Yes.
I hear I'm valuable now. Oh wait, people still aren't watching it. Shit. You'll just like rename the episode. Just don't name it like in game anymore. Just be like, Disney preview voice announcer, featured.
Announcer guy. Clickbait, clickbait.
Clickbait, clickbait. Bleach gets a new anime. What?
Someone saying being into animation is 100 times harder than going into pro voice acting. I do feel like there's a point to that because especially 2D animation, because 2D, especially here in the States, they outsource it. Family Guy and
To like
Simpsons and all
India
that
or
stuff in Korea.
Philippines.
Yeah, it's not done here. It's just cheaper to do it over there. Then Japan, I know they don't get paid very well at all to
And it
animate
seems like they're almost trying to move to 3D. Like, and I've noticed in like the 3D animes are starting to become more and more common.
they
I don't
did
even
the
know if you can call that anime, but
I kind of like the combination a little bit. I saw it in Naruto a couple of times, but it was mostly like they would do 3D backgrounds.
oh, I don't mind that at all. But I'm talking like this was
Not
full
complaining.
3D. It was like a cat thing. It was like
Yeah,
a it was like a box cat.
no, I'm still not a fan of just fully 3D animes like Berserk the movie. I think well they did on all three, but especially the first movie.
No,
They
Berserk
used
looked
a lot of
horrible.
3D. Yeah, it was. I watched the whole thing, but it was difficult to watch because like I want to see traditional art. I want to, like a sort of a stranger. Like they didn't use any 3D, and it looked fucking amazing.
Yeah. Like for
But
the little for the scenes that they did, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah, well, you see, you know how to do it, just don't do this shit. Like, oh god, it was terrifyingly bad.
yeah, Dragon Ball Z, Return of F. Have you seen that one?
Return of F.
Yeah, it's a Return of Frieza, but I guess it's called Return of F
I have not.
or Resurrection of F. I don't know, something like that.
Man,
But they
was
used
that one using 3D?
it was better. It was it's better done, but it's still it would be like 2D animation, then one shot is 3D animation, back to 2D. So they did a better job at it.
You know who did it really well?
Who?
Kill a Kill.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually like that some of the scenes were fully 3D, right? Like even
No,
the
I didn't.
characters.
Okay.
And I had to go and rewatch them. I'm like, oh, they're using models. Because I don't know, they did it perfectly. And they added some 2D over it as well. But like they didn't do it very often. Like a lot of people, I was surprised to hear so many people attacking Kill la Kill's animation. And I was like, are you serious? This is like one of the best, like, are you stupid? Like, I don't know. Because there was like funny scenes where they would just like motion tween things, like when the green hair guy starts falling off the cliff, they kind of just made him like turn and fall down, and they're like, oh, lazy animation. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sometimes you have to cut corners, unfortunately, budgeting.
Well, I
on
think it
the
was for comedic effect. It wasn't even for just budget. Like he kind of got like one shot, and then he was like, no, and he just kind of fell down, and like it was very silly done because the show had a very like humorous undertone,
right.
and like they were like obviously they saved some money by doing something so simple, but
Mm.
I kind of just feel, and I think I said a little bit about this in the last stream, the anime community is so spoiled that if you don't get something that's movie quality, everyone starts whining to shit. Like
It can be, definitely.
I mean, like, you got people who say they're like, oh, I know animation's hard, so it's okay. And mostly they treat like solo animators like you and me, they like we get treated pretty nice, but they look at stuff like in Naruto or Bleach doesn't get too much animation hate, but Naruto they'll be like, oh, look at this fight, and they'll trash on the fight. People like to make fun of that Pain and Ninetales fight a lot.
Look, I'll be honest. I'm kind of on that boat because
It was
they
pretty
they have
wacky.
budget to at least go around some of these things a smart way. But when I see a fight scene that is just so bad, where I feel like I could have done that, if you would have given me a week, I could have given you something above that. Then it does make me think. They are getting, for the most part, they do have a pretty good budget to
Oh,
work
they
with.
had a big budget.
Art, such a huge fucking series. They make plenty of money.
No, excuse me.
I just
Naruto had
kinda-
huge budget. Like the amount of merchandise they sell for Naruto is ridiculous. Like he's got money. They got money. They're fine. And that's why they're like the bloody manga ended, and like here's Bleach. They had like a manga. What was 2012, 2016, 4 years manga running, and they're like, you don't get an anime, haha, fuck you. And then Naruto, like thousands and thousands of filler. Well, obviously not thousands, but and then like the manga, they get to the point where the manga actually ended, I guess, and they're like, hey, it's filler time, even though the manga's over, it's filler time yet again. And then they did the stuff with Sasuke, which I'm yet to watch, and I can't wait to watch it. But like, they're milking the shit out of it because they make money off it. Because Naruto.
That's what they're doing with Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
You
Is
know,
it is
like,
it is
that-
it filler now or?
Well, no, but I mean, Dragon Ball Super is made by the creator, which I can't remember his name now, Toriyama.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, Dragon Ball GT, that was made to sell the games back at the time. Toriyama didn't have anything to do with that, as far as I know. Dragon Ball Z was supposed to end when Goku killed Frieza on Namek, and then Goku sacrifices himself to kill the worst tyrant in the universe. But then Dragon Ball Z was so popular that they kept it going, and they continued it hundreds of episodes after. Even though it was fun after that, it got kind of boring. It was always the same plot. Slightly stronger enemy comes to wreak havoc for a while, and
then they get defeated, and then another one comes.
someone dies maybe, and then somehow they come back to life eventually. And now Dragon Ball Super, they're so strong now that they're with gods now. They're so damn fucking strong.
That's kind of crazy.
Kinda-
I mean,
Yeah,
personally, I don't like that, but
I'm not a fan of the art in Dragon Ball Super, although Dragon Ball Z did have its weird art. I'm not gonna pretend that Dragon Ball Z was this masterpiece and now Dragon Ball Super sucks, but Dragon Ball Super has a lot of weirdness.
I actually read. I'm not sure if you know. I read a lot of things on Bleach's original plot and stuff like that, and like on very almost rumor type things about how Bleach was supposed to go here and there and that, because like you said with Goku, like he was supposed to kill Frieza and sacrifice himself. Dragon Ball was supposed to end, but they're like, keep going. It's really popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, what was it? For Bleach, I don't have a source on this, but I heard it many times, and it also sounds pretty believable. And I can assure you that Bleach was kind of only thought out for up until the end of Soul Society arc. And because that was where its peak of popularity was, like, I think, what was it? At that time, Bleach was even more popular than One Piece. Like, Bleach was at the top of the game back in, like, the Soul Society arc. And that's why I was like, it just came out of left field, like, hey, take a look at me, And that's kind of what carried it afloat for so long, was the popularity. Like, it got so high up that it took forever for it to fall back down again. But eventually it did. The original idea was not that Aizen would be the villain. In fact, Aizen was actually supposed to be killed. And like when he gets pinned up on that wall, Urahara was supposed to be the traitor.
Oh, really? I didn't know that one.
Yeah, and I don't I mean, a lot of people suspected him to be the final villain as well. and he acted very shady type of thing. But I'm glad, like, he would have been an amazing villain. And I said this, I think I talked about this a little bit in the last stream, but yeah, just something like that. And I heard another one where what was it? Urahara was trying to turn Rukia into a human with that you know, the Gi guy. That's confirmed that he was originally trying to do that so he could seal the Hogyoku. And apparently there was like one idea where she was supposed to actually become a human, and after like the Soul Society, like she just loses her powers in Soul Society, and I guess they just go back and Bleach was supposed to be over. I don't know, but just here, hold on one sec. I gotta grab something here. I'll be right back, Nick.
Sure. Does anyone want to ask any questions? I know some people did, and we ignored it. Sorry about that.
Yes. When are you leaving?
When am I leaving?
I'm just kidding.
Well, right now. Fuck.
Hey, well, thank you for joining the stream. We'll be no, just kidding. Yeah, I guess we should read the excuse me, the comments. The people working on Berserk just like shit. It was intentional. Crunchyroll is not pirating, right? Yeah, maybe. Do you know about that? Do you know if you do stuff like Crunchyroll, are you actually supporting the animes? I hear that's kind of bogus, but
I'm not doing Crunchyroll, no. But I don't. I just have Hulu and Netflix, so that's all I do. I mean, outside of, going on YouTube and stuff. So no, I'm not supporting anyone.
You're not supporting, yeah, especially not me. No, Patreon, your Patreon's okay. Again, Tim, what is with the... Pardon me?
You're the first one.
Hey, I feel honored. Thank you so much, actually. They could be like, he's dick riding him again. I
don't mind the dick ride.
I'm sure you don't. But I did not expect to meet and talk to the people that I have, and it's like like I know you guys aren't celebrities, okay, but I've spoken with James Hansen. I talk to him in Skype or on Discord all the time. I can fucking roast him, and he'll still talk to me. And I'll tell that funny story right away before I continue. So, like I told you, I did that little... I bugged him for... Like, I was with Too Spooky and Color Nami, and we were doing a stream together. And for, like, 2 hours, we made fun of him. And then, like, he didn't respond because he just did his own videos. He didn't respond right away. And then 4 days later type of thing, he starts calling me on Discord, and I answer. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, hey! I'm like... Oh right, and I remembered I roasted his ass like 4 days ago, and I hadn't talked to him since, and I was like, oh right, and I just started laughing my head off, and he's like, something funny. He's like, you motherfucker, and he just goes he just starts yelling at me, and he's like, so I wake up at fucking 6 a.m. in the morning, I don't even grab my tea, and I go on the internet, and these doofuses have been apparently fucking roasting me for 2 hours. And he's like... and everyone's saying, oh, go take a look at the stream. And he was so mad. It was hilarious. Oh, God. And then, like... Pardon?
At least he's a good sport about it.
He is a good sport about it. And then he kept making jokes, and then Jake joined. Jake is calling Nami, and then he joined the Discord call itself, and we were talking about it, and we just kept laughing and laughing. He was getting pissed off. It was funny, but then he starts going after us. He was trying to roast us back, and I'm like, oh, yeah, is that the best you can do? I'm like, oh, you got anything else to say? He's like, well, I'm like, and what? And I kept doing it, and then he just started, he's like, hey, fuck you, and he's like, I fucking made you, because he gave me the shout out, and he's like, I made you, I'm going to make a video about you saying, unsubscribe to Retro Rhino, Retro Rhino is going to ruin his Bleach series, it was all a trick, like, it's so funny, oh, God, oh, man, I loved that stream, that was hilarious. Do you usually just talk to the animators now, or like... What do you do for fun, Mr. Smyton?
What do I do for fun? Well, animation is actually a source of fun. I'm
No,
working
it's
on it
not.
with
It's
all those
just the soul
people.
sucker.
And actually, I don't know if this would be completely boring for you, but I could send you episode 3, at least what I have. And if the people here that were asking about it, we could show them a little bit of it.
We could. How many people do we have?
Before
We have 28 people here now.
we could see. But anyways, to answer your question, my girlfriend and I love playing games, especially her. She's a huge Xbox fan. She likes Call of Duty. She used to like Halo, but the newest one she said sucked ass. Uh,
I almost got an Xbox over that game.
yeah, we bought a new Xbox over that game, but now we play Call of Duty. We play the zombie mode all the time, Advanced Warfare, and then the new Infinite Warfare. So I do that. We play.
Did Call
And
of
then
Duty become Halo? It looks like it did.
I don't know. I haven't played the normal matches because I suck at those games. If I'm against other people, I get shot every second.
That's me in Battlefield. I was
Yeah,
so bad at Battlefield. It's ridiculous. Well, I was
I've
okay at Battlefield 3, but like I'm just bad at shooters. Well, I was good at the Transformer game, but that's nothing to put on your resume.
mhm.
Um, I think I was, oh, yeah, and then I went on to James. Oh yeah, but I was talking about, yeah, just the people I've met is just, it just feels so weird, and I feel like, there you hear those videos like even Too Spooky. Too Spooky is, you know who he is, right?
No, I don't. I feel like I don't know anyone now.
You got to get back in the loop there, bud.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking out of it. All these new people.
Oh, you got to stop playing Call of Duty, and then
No.
yeah, you have another duty. Yeah. It's here. Um, but he does top 10 videos. He's how many? He's actually really big. Like I guess compared to us, he's got 126,000 subs, and he's like one of the most humble guys you can ever meet. And he just chats with us whenever we kind of talk to him, and I don't know, he does not seem like that type of person at all, like big shot or confident. Well, he has confidence sort of, but he's just a really really down to earth guy. And you know he made a video when he got like 100,000 subs, and he's just like, oh, like, wow, I can't believe this. We've grown so much. I remember when we had this, and it's you kind of don't understand those words until you're living them yourself.
Hmm.
And like the other day I was thinking about it. I'm like, I have people comment on my videos, and it's like it's fan messages. I have fans. There's people who I make their day better. And I kind of just I didn't take it for granted, but it's just I did not really realize what that meant yet.
Hmm.
And there's people who like, or they join the stream and they're like, you made me laugh, and it's like, you kind of you got to think about that for it to kind of fully, register in your head. And it awes me that out of nowhere, because like I told you 2 months ago I'm at 200 subs. Like, it's something, but it's not really anything at the same time. And now there's like a couple, at least 100 people a video. I think like I kind of hit 1,000 views a video now. But
Wow, that's really good.
yeah, and they enjoy the video. Well, most of them. And I got this one girl who she swore to me through email that she would dislike every video I upload until I die.
What?
But she's devoted. Didn't I tell you that one girl who sent the really nice email? We're not going to mention names. Didn't I show you that though?
Not me, no.
Yeah, so yeah, she's holding that promise. That's fine.
Wait, so
Oh,
story? She sent you a love letter?
she sent me a love letter?
Is that what you said?
No. I was
You
being
said,
I was
oh,
being
that's
oh,
love letter.
I said she sent me the lovely email.
Oh, that,
Here, go on to
about-
Skype.
What'd she say?
Don't I know I showed you. Did I not?
No, tell me.
Let me go. Let me go find it, cause I cannot say it on the stream. Well, I guess I could say it, but
I've been
uh,
dropping F-bombs all night.
no, I would create trouble for her, and I'd rather not cause drama. Let's go
I
find it.
don't. Just don't tell us her name.
She said some pretty controversial things to do with the series.
Oh, the
So
one you're.
yeah.
Well, since okay,
She's a
well,
she's kind of crazy.
since we're talking about that, like I've had many people, talk shit about the stuff I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first person said that he didn't believe that I was animating anything and that I was rotoscoping. And this was like after I, rotoscoped and I'm like actually working, doing my own animation. And I told him, no, I'm actually doing all this. It was when I was making Kashi versus Sasuke.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you're lying, like you're full of shit. So
Really.
yeah, so I'm like, how can I show you that I'm really doing this? For some reason, it was important for me at the time. And he's like, just show us a video of you doing it, basically a live stream. But we didn't have live stream back then, at least not on YouTube.
I see.
So I just recorded myself animating a scene. I think it's still up on YouTube. And I'm like, there, that's me. He's like, okay, I believe you. But that was probably the only time it actually ended well. Other times, just people talking shit. Some of them were, sometimes what they're saying is somewhat true. Like they're saying, oh, your stuff is lacking, or you could do this better, but you're not. And you're like, you know what? They're right. I'm kind of being lazy, and they're calling me out on it.
Sometimes I get a little annoyed though, cause like I don't know, like it's always nice to hear what people have to say, but it's most of the when you get to our level, if that's fair to say, if there's something I did wrong or I could have done better, I probably already know it, and I've just decided to move past it. And so like maybe I've messed up a frame, and they're like, hey, and I don't get too bothered when they're not an animator, but they're criticizing, because like I. Like I'm not a musician, but if I hear a bad song, I'm gonna say it's a bad song, right?
Yeah.
But it just gets annoying because they'll be like, "Oh, fix this, fix this, fix this," and when you're not like even looking for criticism either, and it's,
Some things
I
are
oh, pardon me?
well, some things like that, like they keep asking you to fix things, like, oh, this is wrong, but yeah, it kind of got to the point. Anytime I put anything online, no matter if I didn't want the criticism, I know I'm going to get it, and yeah, it happens. Most of the time, people are saying, "This is awesome, good job," and then you have that one person who's like, "No,
This
stop
is
dick
shit.
riding."
Oh,
Yeah, stop dick riding. It was not that good. And if I even bother responding, I'm like, I appreciate people saying good job, because everyone wants to hear good job. What you're doing is, it matters.
it's a good thing. You creating stuff.
But at the same time, if someone is like, this, I've seen you do better. It seems like you're cutting corners. Then you can think, yeah, he's kind of right. Or you can obviously say, well, he doesn't realize the fact that I've only got one day a week to work on this, and I can't devote 40 hours on it.
Yeah. But those type of people, you really only got to tell them once. But there's also like specific ways to criticize. There's constructive criticism, and then there's just people who are nags or bitches, or something along that line. Like I've had people, not too many, who they're just saying your animating is shit, and it's like, well, one, I'm not going to take that seriously. Two, fuck yourself. And three, like, if you're going to make a comment, tell me what it is. Is you think I don't make good use of poses? I don't, my keyframes are bad. The drawings themselves is bad. My motion's not smooth. Like, if you're going to say something like that, like, give some meat to it. Otherwise, it just looks like you're talking shit. And how I'm supposed to care why? That was a question at the beginning of the stream before you even joined, was how do you deal with like hate or something like that. So I'm glad we kind of got to that point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't deal with hate. Like, I ignore it most of the time, because you know what you're doing, and if someone says something, you know the full story. They don't, so they can say, "What's taking so long?" In your mind, you're like, "Well, I apologize. I've kind of had all this stuff going on in my life. I had a death in the family. I've had to work. I went back to school. There's a bunch, but you're not going to justify it to them because who cares what they think of you. If they think you suck, they're probably going to remain that way.
Yeah.
So, so at that point, you ignore them. But if it's something that you feel kind of true what they say, especially if they're nice about it, or at least they're constructive. They don't have to be nice, but if they're constructive about it.
Right.
A straight up hate, I get that daily because all my comments are activated. I get that stuff on YouTube, but it's usually comments or with people who said something nice. Like a lot of people in Kakashi vs Sasuke say, "Oh my God, this is better than the
Toei.
actual show." Obviously, I don't think it's better than the actual show. I mean, I like the fight scene better than the fight scene that they used on that particular episode.
Yeah,
But
because
that
it's
was
more
about it.
it's
Everything
more
else-
dynamic. It's more fun. There's more to it.
Yeah, but everything else, like especially the beginning part, was me before I really knew how to animate well. So everything was really stiff, and I can tell you right now that stuff wasn't good. But when people are saying, "Oh, this is awesome job, you did," it's better than the show. In my mind, I'm like, it's not, but they're being really they're being supportive, and I appreciate that. And you have other people saying, "No, it's not, fucking suck." He's like, "Yeah, I know, I understand, but also that was me 5 years ago. That's not me today."
Yeah, like wherever, like, I don't know, you wouldn't run up to someone who's playing like a song on the guitar, and they did it pretty good, but they didn't do it as good as, like, say, Bon Jovi or whatever. Like, you don't run up and say, "Hey, that sucks. Like,
Yeah.
you suck at playing guitar. Quit." I don't like.
Or
Yeah.
hear some song that they made 10 years ago and say, "This sucked, man." Quit.
Yeah.
Really.
Like they're like 12 years old, and they're just strumming on the guitar, and they're playing Justin Bieber songs, and they're like, "Hey, kill yourself. Oh, you suck. You just give up."
Playing a different song, they probably should.
That's true. That's true. Is that Hachi? That looks like Hachi. Yeah, I kind of just drew him. When I draw in my own style naturally, I usually do like big browed, kind of bigger guys. I don't know. It's just how I like drawing. We
Long is better than Chronexia and the 8 Seals. Have you seen that one?
yes.
Everything is better than Chronexia. Oh, guys.
We've talked about that, and
What did you guys say, if you don't mind me asking?
What did we say? I said that it was admirable, but it was rushed unnecessarily. It became unorganized. People got treated badly, and they tried doing something that they really couldn't do at the end of the day. Like, there was a lot of scenes, like, I talked to Rin about this. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You knew some people that worked in it, right?
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, like, I talked to Rin in particular. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying I can do better. I'm definitely not saying that. But I saw a few scenes in particular where they're like, "Hey, let's do some sakuga, woohoo!" And they made it so, like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on, man. Like, the camera's going left, right, upside down. The guy running past the cliff, that one scene?
Yeah.
And then he starts sliding, and then the camera goes upside down. You're seeing his armpit, then you're seeing his foot, and then you're seeing, like, him falling, but he's like, was he on the ground the entire time? Was he like, what happened? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the one thing that they didn't do is they didn't establish a shot. They didn't show us where everyone was in relation to each other.
Yeah.
We never really knew where anyone was. Was the bad guy, up against the corner? Were all the good guys together? That guy that was sliding, was he on top of a cliff and then he slid down the cliff? Or was it just like a shot where the camera's just doing loopy-loop? Because I know most of the people that were there, like including Rin, and I could tell that it was her backgrounds because her backgrounds are always so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing I'll say is, like, the backgrounds were amazing. And
the backgrounds were, yeah, my favorite part for sure. They were prime quality. The animation itself on a lot of parts was really great. I'd say the weakest point was definitely the scene setting, the writing, and some of the voices.
That's the one thing. The writing, because I don't know Misty, I don't mind criticizing him very much. The writing seemed weird, even if the animation was top notch. It wouldn't have excused some of the dialogue.
It's like, I'll kill you. You'll have to kill me, make me, or something like that.
Die, make me.
Yeah, die, make me. Oh man, that was cheesy as fuck. Mr. MF. Oh, by the way, Mr. MF. I haven't read your message yet, but he's. I'm sort of trying. I'm trying to work with Animix on this project. He's got lots of great connections. They have some story ideas. Our programs are incompatible, but he says. Where'd it go? Just trying to. Come on, I read it a second ago. What? Oh, either way, I think when I read it, he retracted it. But either way, he said he was a big fan of you. So.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's nice to know other animators who like know my stuff, because sometimes I'll see their stuff like, oh, their stuff is really good. I wish I could work with them. But do they know me? And I send them an email and like, oh, I know who you are. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Good.
What is it? So Rhino, you like them big, huh? Sure. I don't care. Mine will be far better. Hey, screw off, Sean. Retro, favorite pairing in Bleach. Uh-oh. Yeah.
I do want to say that the creator of, or Izzy, do you know Izzy at all? Have you ever
Izzy?
talked to him? Yeah. I don't know his
No.
name. He's the one who contacted Misty to work on Phenexia.
Oh, no, I do not. I don't. Actually, I think I might, but no, I don't know him personally, at least.
Well, he was telling me that they have about 4 more episodes of Phenexia, and that they kind of realized their mistakes on some things. One of them I was really glad that they talked about, which was, how you could tell the weird outlines on the first episode, like the outlines looked like they had white space on it. It was just looked really choppy.
Yeah.
That makes Yeah, that was due to poor or low resolution, them trying to blow it up.
You don't ever do that.
Yeah, you never do that.
In fact, you're supposed to go the other way, if anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's why using vectors is probably a good idea. But they were teaching me how to do that when I was in their group, and they told me the resolution, and I was amazed at how low the resolution was. They were telling me
What was it?
like it was like 1500 by something, and I always animate with at least 32,000 by 1800, because when you scale that down, it becomes 1080 by or 1920 by 1080, HD.
Yeah.
So you scale it down, but with them, they'd have to scale it up if you want to make it HD, and that already is going to make it look bad. So when they said that to me, I was like, well, it's your project. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. So, but that concerned me when they did that. So I was talking to him last time, and he said, yeah, we realized our mistake, and it's now 3200 by 1800. I'm like, okay, that's what I do. Good.
I just recently moved to that. There's a lot of scenes in here that are actually the 1280 by 720, because remember when I said it, my computer needs some upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sometimes crashes when I try and save. So
Shit.
I'm trying. We're getting by. But what was it?
Well,
My old animations were 500 by 400 or 550 by 400. Yeah.
Hello.
Deathcraft knows me so well. He's answering questions. He's like, "What's your favorite character in Bleach?" And he's like, his favorite characters are Ichigo, Shinsui, and Urahara, which is correct. So you get a brownie point. From in the rain from the bird's eye view, and it looks straight out of the game. Yeah. The bird's eye view on that running in the rain scene was pretty bad.
When I saw that, all I could think is, if they were only given me that shot, I could have.
You could have not fucked it up.
I'm like, here you go, guys. Because my problem is, like I said, I don't know anything about Misty, so I'll criticize him. But I know the group. I know like more than half the people there, and I know what they're capable of, and I know that they could have pulled it off. I just don't understand. I know that part of it was they had to start over, like there was a change in something. I'm not really quite sure if it was a story or they just lost
it. Was
everyone,
not organized properly.
Yeah, that just wasn't there, and so they lost a lot of the stuff, and that does happen. There have been movies, shows where they just decide to rechange, they just change everything, and so it happens.
Even with games, the story with the Star Wars Battlefront game.
No, I don't know about that one.
What was it? They came out with the new game. When Battlefront came out, right? I don't have it myself, but people were like, "Whoa!" And then they're like, it was pretty much just, it was like a demo. Like people are like, "Is this really the game? This is it? It's like fucking $70 and this is all you got to it?" And then apparently, because I think there was like Star Wars Battlefront 3 or something like that, but there was other versions, previous games, and they were coming out with a sequel to the game prior to Battlefront, and it was like almost done. It was like really like in the testing stage almost, and it was like almost better than this game. I think graphic wise it wasn't, but everything else wise it was way superior to this game, and they stopped production on it, and it was pretty much a finished game that they didn't release. And it was like, wow, what a waste. It's like if they had spent like just a few more weeks, they probably could have released it.
Same with Halo. I heard that, or the newest Halo, which I think is Halo 5. They had this whole story lined up where you'd play Locke or you'd play Master Chief, and either there was an alternative ending where Locke finds Master Chief and kills him, or Master Chief finds Locke and kills him. And there's like,
did that not happen?
No, that ending scene never happened. My girlfriend played it because she was so excited, and it was something like I don't want to give out the wrong information because I'm sure people know more than me, but I believe it was Master Chief was shown to be like a bad guy for some reason. Then Locke went after him, and then like everything was straightened up straight away, and they became allies, and that was it. If I remember right, like the whole thing got, and I went online to figure out like what the hell went wrong.
That could have been like, a shot down idea though, because like if there was any way that they killed off one of the people, because they're still making Halos.
But
you kill off Master Chief, you're asking for trouble.
Well, yeah, but like there's been other games where you kind of decide the fate of the character.
Like Mass Effect?
Yeah, Mass Effect or Deus Ex, where at the end you could choose to like sacrifice yourself, and then of course they come out with another game, and they decided to go with the one where he survived. So
I see.
I'm not going to play it just because that's not what I chose. But someone asked if this is a Discord call. This is Skype.
This is Skype. That's why the quality is so crystal clear. No.
I have no idea. I'm on my phone right now.
What other things do we have here? Oh, my back. Mister, we got a collaboration with many voice acting person, including me, will be doing translating, and we'll have sense to do. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. MF. Like, you are so great. I was almost worried because I wanted to have a sub and dub type of thing if we could. It's one of the ways that people, because like we'll be fine for English voice actors. We're getting there. There's lots of people. The community. That's the one thing that we will be fine on. Is I'm a little picky on a few characters. Like I'm almost excessively picky on a few characters, but the thing is for sub. I really wanted to have sub originally, and originally that's why I planned. But the dub became the more conventional option.
Yeah, you can find more voice actors, and also I don't know if you understand Japanese or not, but I don't. So I know that having a bunch of Japanese voice actors. Oh, you do? Well, perfect.
But
I don't.
The other thing that I did was it's kind of the way that people who can't really do shit help. Is they just grab audio bites from the show, and I don't do what Kale Fire did, which is where he just kind of grabbed random voice clips from the show, and then he kind of just put subtitles over it, just saying whatever was convenient for the animation or the story of that or whatever, which to an English speaker sounds totally fine. I want everyone to be able to enjoy this, so I myself have picked out so many that for a lot of the lines in a lot of it, the translation matches up as well. So it's pretty much perfect. And Mr. MF has actually found Japanese voice actors that sound just like the originals, I would say. I didn't think, I never thought I would hear someone who sounds like Ichigo, but he found someone that sounds like Ichigo.
Oh, wow. That actually would be pretty cool if you made it work. I guarantee you to get more watches just because it's more authentic.
It definitely feels more authentic. And I don't know, Mr. Wait, both of you can collaborate. It would be awesome. We've got like 60 new original soundtrack. Holy fucking shit. I've seen Smyton's work. Is he gonna help you? Oh yeah, he already we signed a contract. He's helping me. He's working the next 6 years on the Bleach anime. Right, Smyton?
Show him the ice thing. That's the only thing I have.
Yeah. Here, we'll get the. I think I have it saved to my desktop. I gotta be careful what I show because I have sensitive files.
It's okay, it's
Spoilers.
valid.
Hey, take a look. Dun, 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 dun. It was saved to my desktop. Look at this. This is what it could
Yeah,
look like if you guys pressure Smyton into working with us. I mean, if he works with us. I'll help you on in-game. Help me out.
That'd be great.
Well, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Good, but what about the pairing thing? I'm not against with the anime, but I'm curious. Fine, I'll address it. No comment on the pairing
Wait,
thing.
what?
People are
What
asking about pairings. I'm not
Pairing?
I'm not uncomfortable. Like, you know what pairings are?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not uncomfortable when it comes to the subject. I don't know how everyone in the stream. Are we still at 26 people? 32. Wow! I got popular. Take a look at that. Oops. I almost accidentally kicked everyone in the chat. Oh god. But I don't know how everyone in the chat would deal with it, but you know, it just from everything I've seen so far, it just seems like something to, you know, it's best kind of better left avoided, you know? Because some people get, you know, are sensitive about it, and I don't want people to be arguing and shit. So also I know like a lot of people take it way too seriously.
I guess I don't care enough. Maybe if I was a little bit younger, I would have. But like, I knew like back in Naruto, I knew someone who wanted to pair Kakashi and Hinata, and I was like,
I
alright,
saw a
if you want.
lot of Sakura and Kakashi stuff,
Yeah, but
and
like,
that's kind of gross almost.
I don't know. It seemed like, kind of seemed like it was always meant to be Ichigo and what's her name, the Orihime.
Mm.
Just from how Kubo kind of made it seem throughout the whole thing. But I guess you could look at it as him just trying to help a friend, and that would be nothing more than that. But animes always seem to make the male characters oblivious to any female.
I've kind of
advancement.
it also, if you look at the common thing, is whoever the girl wants, the girl gets.
Mm.
Like, look at it like this. In Naruto, what fucking Naruto's like, hey, I like you, Sakura, and Sakura's like, hey, fuck you, I like Sasuke, and Sasuke's like, I don't like anybody. Who ended, and then Hinata's like, I like you, Naruto, and Naruto's like, wait, what? Date bayo. And
Right?
Hinata ended up with Naruto. Okay, I like, for me, I didn't care about shipping in Naruto, and I like how they ended up. I'll argue though that Sasuke and Sakura is, I think they're cute, but it's also zero development and kind of unpractical because he kind of tried to kill her and shit. But I still think they're cute. Don't get me wrong.
It's the biggest fuck you to Sakura at the end of it. Is it just showed just how much he didn't like her. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna pair you up with this guy. He'll knock you up and leave for 12 years. Perfect.
Yeah, I know. Like,
So that she
God.
spends the rest of her time just watching all these couples be together.
Yeah, and she's growing up as single mama.
Yeah.
God, it's her. Man, that's what you get though when you go after somebody who tried to kill you. To be honest, she got off lucky. But
Mine is helping. I really would like to help. I wish I could say that I could help more.
people's
I don't know.
schedules are undetermined. There are
Yeah.
nothing's confirmed yet, so don't be bugging people for real. So,
No.
well, like if I said I managed to climb on this,
I had planned on doing the Aizen versus what's his name? Bot? What's his name?
Yuha.
I'm forgetting names already.
Well, I call him your watch.
What?
I call him your. Excuse me. I call him your watch.
You watch? All right. Yeah. So they were gonna fight each other, and I was planning on doing that one anyways. So if we want to just combine our efforts and do that one, I'm all for it. I've already done a couple scenes.
Hey, that'd be pretty good. We have some things done by Lucas for that fight as well, so maybe he could show you. Impersonation too. I won't dub in the project. Zarki. Oh, I'd love to hear those. Yeah, send them over whenever you can. Did Sasuke bank soccer? I don't know. I don't know. Like, my biggest thing. Take this however you want, I guess. I prefer whatever it with Naruto and Sasuke. I don't know what. I never really saw. I feel like that's a like I like I don't like pissing people off when I say stuff like this.
Do it. Piss them off.
Just piss them off.
Yeah, just piss them off.
Okay. With Naruto and Sakura, I saw I kind of until I finished the series, I then read in comments and stuff because I never read the comments before because I didn't want spoilers and stuff. A lot of people, I'm like, oh, people ship them, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can see why they would do that because they spent like the journey together, but there was undevelopment with those two. Like when she actually was like said I love you to his face, which in the shonen has never really happened, people saying I love you to people's faces, and then he's like, hey, that's not funny. Not the best reaction. Nope. Probably you wouldn't want to, like, if we're relating it to Bleach, if Orihime was like, Ichigo, I like you, and she said it when he was awake, and he went like, okay, don't care. Like, that would not have been a good reaction. That would have been bad. Or like, hey, stop joking around. That's not funny. Oh, you kidder. Like, that's not the kind of thing you want. But with Sasuke, Sasuke really only had Sasuke. Mangekyo Sharingan.
That's really good.
But he only had really a relationship with his older brother and Naruto. So, and Kishimoto got denied on the whole Wowie stuff. So, Sasuke got put with Sakura, I guess. Kishimoto kind of just paired everyone the fuck up just for the hell of it, I feel. Like, didn't he put Choji with that girl from the Hidden Cloud? Pretty sure he did. Yeah. The Killer Bee's subordinate.
Oh.
Yeah, that made no sense. And Shikamaru and Tamari made sense, though. That one really made sense. You know who I'm
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like, one, you can't see him with anyone else, and two, like, they've fucking flirted the entire series, even when they were kids. Gaara, I don't think Gaara got married, but he started looking like Hitler in Boruto. The haircut, man. How you got cool hair? Why'd you get the comb over?
Why'd you come over here?
Why'd you come over here?
Come into my room.
Hold on, what are people commenting? Come into my room. After 1,000, do you need backup writers? I don't know. Writer, we're keeping that stuff sensitive. I can tell. What about Ichigo and Rukia? 70-year-old and 200 years old. Oh, we're having a ship war.
I guess we are.
Ooh.
Against that.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say. Otherwise, James Hansen will make a video.
Personally, I think it should be Sansa and Jon Snow.
Oh, my favorite is Ichigo and Chad, actually. That's my shipping.
Who would be the top, though? Because Chad is pretty huge, right? I mean, tall.
Ichigo's, yeah, but he's pretty strong. I think he could take it. Like, he may not be, like, he's like 5'11" type of thing. He's got some hefty weight, and he's ripped, man. I don't know. You could put the strawberry on the taco, you know. God. Ishin was forced to be tied to Misaki or some shit. Explain. Oh, we're having a shipping war. Okay, this is fun. You're right.
Yeah, I told you.
Was forced to be tied. Well, I mean, he wasn't really forced. He kind of said, if you've read it all, right?
What's that?
You've read all of the final arc, right?
On Bleach? Yeah, on Bleach.
Yeah. I don't think Ishin was forced to get tied to Misaki. He kind of decided for himself.
Actually, I don't remember what happens with him.
You don't? Okay, remember Misaki got bit by the Hollow and she saved Ishin. Ishin went back to Soul Society, then he came back because he was wondering about her. And then she started getting sick from the Hollow bite because she's Quincy. And then Ryukin found him and he's like, hey, fuck you, look what you did, kind of thing. And then Urahara finds both of them, and then, oh god, finds both of them and he's like, come with me if you want to live. And then they run off. And
Okay. I remember now.
yeah, then he's like, all right, so there's only one way to save her. You got to do this. I know this is really hard for you. And then he's like, I'll do it. And they're like, huh? So, yeah, no, I don't agree with him being forced, but Shinsuke said Ichigo's power might grow so much they might not be go. Oh yeah.
Of course, because he felt guilty or something. Well, you can still feel guilty and go for it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. He fucked her
I
3
did that
times. He has
shit.
3 kids, so. Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
know though, because the thing is, it makes you wonder. Because like he said, 15 years later, Misaki had kids before she was 19.
Before she was what?
19. 19. She had kids before 19.
That's the part of
I think.
anime we don't talk about.
You don't talk about the illegal
We
part
don't
of it.
talk about Yeah, we don't talk about that.
I really do not like how adult Naruto looks. I'm sorry. I agree. I don't like Naruto. I don't like the adult forms of everybody. I think Sasuke looks cool, but I prefer his old look. Except for, he looks a little. My favorite look for Sasuke is right at the beginning of Shippuden when he looks kind of like a male stripper.
I like the one after that when he's fighting
The duck one?
Itachi. The duck one?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
they're all
remember
ducks.
you did that animation? His hair is a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he's the sleeveless.
I like the sleeveless.
Yeah, that was really cool. I hated the one when he was a kid and he had his really stupid long bangs as like fucking when he
Yeah.
fought Gaara. I'm like, how did your hair grow so long between one episode? 2, why'd you change your outfit? I mean, cool, sure. I also don't know how you'd put it on because it was like some weird onesie.
Yeah.
It's a ship.
Change the subject.
Pardon me?
Someone yelled, "Change the subject, Ryan."
Change the subject. No. I want war. Grimjow. I never understood that Grimjow X Ichigo thing. It's stupid. I'll shoot you down. It's stupid. Okay, there was kind of a funny moment between them where he's like, "Why'd you join your side?" He's like, "Eh, Baka, I didn't want to join your side." Like, but yeah, I don't know if anyone actually Grimichi. Well, he was, but you know how Ichigo went to Soul Side to say, my favorite crack ship. Oh, I guess that's the term is when you're. I guess my Ichi Chad is a crack ship then.
What's the crack ship?
I guess it's like a joke ship.
What's your favorite joke ship?
My favorite. I'll be honest. I know this might be unpopular. I'm not like, I'm not into yaoi at all. And it kind of would have been weird. But Naruto and Sasuke, I wouldn't have been angry. I would have thought it would
That
be
would've
sweet.
That actually would have been kind of a big thing.
It would have been
Family.
it would have been one revolutionary.
Yeah.
It would have been really sweet, and it would have sent a really big message to people being like, look, he didn't give up on him. He brought him back, and they found, the ultimate caring for each other, I guess, and they just, like, he spent more time thinking about each other than, I don't know, like, Hinata's really sweet, but I don't know, like, the person, like, he's like, Sasuke changed his Naruto's world or whatever, because, like, he was like, I noticed you first, I think it was his reasoning. He acknowledged him first. And so I guess the person who does that should be...
Ryan,
Pardon? Ew, Ryan, shut up. No, I wanted to see a hentai of those two, okay? No, I'm kidding.
well, why didn't you just ask, man?
Why don't I just let's animate it right now. All right. Google Hangout. You do. I'll do Sasuke. You do Naruto. Okay.
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 Let's put down Rule 34.
Oh, I fucking hate that site. It's stupid as hell. what was it? So I searched up. I wanted to see if I could find something on that site that they didn't have, and I found one thing:
Mhm.
sticky notes.
Sticky.
Well, they didn't when I searched it. They might now. I also searched up Wally, and I think no, I found things for Wally. What else? I tried really hard to see if I could stretch it. Are you gonna draw scenes of episode 1? Anything to do with the Bleach series? Oh yeah, I guess I've been unentertaining drawing wise because I've been trying to be entertaining this wise. Here, look, I'm drawing Ichigo. Look, ha ha ha, hi, look.
Well,
You're gonna see it in a sec.
Does the chat like when we look at videos?
Yeah, what do you guys? I could
Yeah,
also
did you guys?
I can open up Harvest Moon so you guys don't hate me. I thought that was gonna Sasuke should have been had
Oh.
both his arms like how Naruto does. I'm pretty sure. Did you like Ichigo with long hair? Yes, I did.
Yes.
I don't like Ichigo with the short hair though. Sorry.
I liked him as when he was fighting against Aizen, when he kicked Aizen's ass.
That
my
was
favorite.
fucking cool hair, man.
It'd be cool if they kind of got back to that, like the last, like look for Ichigo.
Yeah.
He was,
Or like
yeah.
even like a little more clean version of that because it was in his face, but like he could have looked really cool with that. I don't like it when they give him the stupid little like rat tail that's like 10 miles long. You've seen those fan pictures? They're like, look, it's
That's-
Ichigo with long hair.
like they all have a bit of a mullet going.
Yeah, the mullet. Like you remember what Totsuki looked like after the time skip?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had like the
Yeah.
spiky puff ball hair and then like just long straight hair in the back, and it's like, what the hell?
What Aizen had when he became a butterfly.
It's he looks like he was gonna start singing like Danger Zone or something like that. If Hinata and Naruto got more developed, I think it would have been better. I agree. Yeah, like development is the big thing. I don't know. They just kind of like. Oh, I'm being honest here. Like I made jokes about Naruto and Sasuke. I'm fine with the ships with Naruto. I don't care too much about that one, but they didn't have much development. Sorry, they didn't. I think he like well. The flashbacks. I saw, what was that? One of the episodes I've seen is the Naruto, Hinata, then Sasuke, Sakura. Some of the most recent episodes. They're really sweet, but you know, they don't really I don't know. The person you marry, I'd expect more of, you know?
The thing is, both of these shows weren't made for romance.
No, they weren't. But
They threw some romance in there, but it was made for young teenagers. You know, they're not so much looking for that as they are looking for fighting and convoluted plots. So
true.
that's what they get. You know.
That's very, very true. Ryan, you're God. Fuck off, Justin.
I feel like So yeah,
Right.
anyone answer the question? Did you guys like it when we were looking at videos? Was that
Yeah,
boring?
answer the question.
Like looking at not just videos, but looking at like
Do you want us
kind of animation, maybe like original animations or amateur animations.
I could
whatever.
probably show some of my old animations. Let me just finish reading the comments here. Yeah, I have some old animations I could show. Let me take a look. Maybe if the original turn with the yeah, who knows? You right? Shut up. This fandom. Yeah, don't go. I don't want no attacking the Ichihime fandom. No attacking the Ichiruki fandom. Like you guys can have funny, but don't. One thing I've learned in life is do not group things. Do not generalize things. Do not label things because all that'll do is make you a prejudiced asshole. Sorry, that's what happens. Like, oh, all these people who like fucking. If you like the Red Sox, I'm not American, so they're all fucking Republican twats or people who like just. God, you don't know them all. Don't say that. You're stupid. Oh man. Oh no, I said Republican. I brought politics into it. Oh no. Ichigo the Scarecrow.
I'm gonna talk about it, man.
Let's talk about. All right, I'm going to build the best wall of all the walls. All right, I'm going to make Bleach great again. It's going to be the greatest
Wrong.
Bleach. Wrong.
Wrong.
She stole my microphone. Her and Obama took it, and they went to Kenya, and they broke it. All right. It was their fault, not mine. I win. President! No, it's watched hair. I feel like I only cut his hair to make him more mature because he looked too damn old for a 17-year-old. Yeah, make him look even more old. Tatsuki was hot after the time skip. Tatsuki was hot before the time skip. No, it would make more sense. Ichigo and Tatsuki. Yeah, Ripperoo. Ichigo with black hair? Oh, yeah, Ichigo with black hair. You looked. You can't have Ichigo with short and black hair because then he's Kaien.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
Ichigo X Tatsuki. I feel like that'd be very, very angry sex. Ichigo X Yoriichi. I feel like that'd be very, very one-sided sex. Do you think Ichigo ever reached the power level of his vassal lord final against Gatencho in this last fight with Giov? I don't know. I don't feel he did. It was definitely underwhelming.
They never got to where he was supposed to be at the end. Like it was rushed at the end. They just couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
You know, Ichigo definitely would have been more powerful than his.
Oh yeah. Maybe he would have actually had a Bankai. I can't believe Kubo did that though. Come on, that's not even like he coulda. He could have done something.
It was. I'm not gonna give shit to Kubo because if the studio is suddenly like, hey, you've got this amount of time to finish, and you're like, fuck, like I've got a lot of story left to talk about, and they're like, nope, too bad.
He could have showed the Bankai, Nick. He broke the Bankai twice. There was a lot of chapters in between all that.
I feel well, yeah, because he was taking his time, and I feel like that was before.
That's when did he get when did he get the warning? Last final 5 chapters or something?
Yeah, like final 5 chapters, and he kept breaking his Bankai, and I think that was leading up to something. That it kept happening, so there was a reason for it, and then at the end, the reason why it broke is because his original Shikai was in there. Like that was retarded. I don't even know what that was about.
Oh, I already figured that out. That one's easy.
What? Tell me.
So he got his Quincy powers and his hollow powers sucked, right? Or most of his hollow powers, because there's hollow powers attached to his Shinigami ones as well. His Bankai was probably comprised of all of them combined. So if he has his power sucked up, then that Bankai that he was swinging around was just an empty shell. Meaning isn't that Bankai is no longer something he can do or is real. It was just a sword.
So it broke up to.
So it broke back to his Shikai, which is his normal sword, which is what his base Shinigami sword is. That's his Shikai.
But somehow that was strong enough to cut.
Well, Ichigo himself had like Ryatsu of ridiculous proportions. So, to cut someone in half, you don't need to have a Bankai.
That's true. Unless their Ryatsu is super. Wasn't he weakened though? Yacht, he was kind of weakened then.
Watch was definitely weakened at that point. He's not invincible, and also he just taken an arrow through the heart.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Lots of plot holes with that though. Like I'm like, hey, so he can fucking see everything coming, but he can't see an arrow coming, and they're like, it's because Ishida had the shrift. I'm like, oh, so why didn't he see that coming when he gave him his shrift?
When I heard that he could see the future, I knew that they were going to have to do something that would contradict him seeing the future. Because if you see the future, then you see what's going to happen.
I thought they would have had Aizen do more to fix that, because Aizen can make him see a fake future or something like that.
Aizen's role on it was kind of weird. Like, he obviously kicked ass. He did his thing. He got his arm chopped off kind of easily, which was weird. But then he got...
I don't even know when he lost his arm. I think because he was making himself look like Renji or whatever.
Yeah, but like Aizen could have dodged that. I mean, as a while ago, this before I saw your work, I wanted to make the fight, but I didn't want to make it the way that the comic did it. I want to do it like,
kind of original animation.
Well, just something that might make more sense. Like, we know Aizen, what he's about. We know his fighting style, and for the most part, we know Yacht. Like, could we make a fight that kind of played off of that and made it look more believable? And that's what I wanted to do. So I went to Reddit and I asked them a couple questions, like, hey, so what do you guys think? How do you think this would have happened? Like, but I never really got any good answers. I'm like, well, maybe I'll just keep it the way it was.
I'd love to show you what Lucas has done then. Let's read a little bit of the comments here. You should dub Ukitake in our project, especially if you couldn't the project. Oh, yeah, I can actually do the Japanese, because the Japanese Ukitake sounds like Itachi, so it's like, oh, Urahara-san. Oh, Kyoraku. Oh, just keep going, oh. 俺は日本語ができます. Oh, 死神代行. Bunkai. What is it? Sometimes when I made a joke that when I was at work and whenever I try to pick up heavy things, I sound like Renji.
Mhm.
Like, I'll go over to my bed here. I'll try to pick up my bed. Bunkai! Like, like you fucking sound like you're shitting yourself. It's hilarious. And then we have someone who's doing. I almost did Yamamoto, but I found someone who could do it, so I'm happy because, like, I like doing voices, but it feels weird when you use your own voice, at the same time. But like Yamamoto, I would have been like, Yujin Zaka, Bunkai, I'm an old man. I don't know, like Bunkai.
That sounds really good. Damn.
It's fun. Make a better Bunkai.
Yeah.
Everything here, blah blah blah, 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 fucking lots of comments. No. Thank you, Rainer, for understanding. I thought you were gonna change the bit, even though I thought it was genius. I don't know what you're referring to, but you're welcome. Lol. Ryujin Jaka. I think they say Yuha Baha in the Japanese, so it'd be a Yuha Baha. Omae ga koros. This was funny. Oh, the other voice, one of my favorite voice to do besides like I can do Kermit the Frog. Hey, Smyton, I have a funny joke to tell you, if you wouldn't mind hearing.
Yes, please tell me.
Oh, well, look, there's two of me. That's very funny.
God.
Bunkai, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Oh shit. Kage Yoshi, Senbon Zakura Kage Yoshi. Shunka, die. So I have a funny joke to tell you. Yay! Well, what do you? Well, what do you call it when me and Miss Piggy have a kid?
An abomination, I would think.
That's very funny. Ha ha! It's my child. No, green eggs and ham.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you very much.
I'm kind of limited. I'm not good like you.
It's just something I did.
I don't know Japanese, so when I try to sound anything like Japanese, I just sound racist.
It's easier because I have a deeper voice. So like I can do Chad in Japanese. I can be like, Mondai nai. Ichigo. El directo. Blah. Kurosaki-kun. Anyone can do the Kurosaki-kun. Ikaku Bankai! That's Link, Ikaku is Link. Like Legend of Zelda Link. Did you know that?
Oh, is he?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's crazy. I was commenting on something. Oh, but are you gonna do English dubs or Japanese dub? Both. I'm gonna try for both. The dubs will be on specific episodes. Sorry, Japanese will be specific / important episodes. Dub will be every episode.
You know what you should do? Release the dub on YouTube and release the Japanese
On Patreon.
On Patreon.
Hey,
yeah.
Sounds
All
pretty
you have
good.
to do is say, give me $5 a month, and you can have access.
Hey, that's pretty good.
There for all the work you're putting into it.
Yeah. Richard's gonna bring us anime puppets. So I remember I was talking to you about Peter Cullen, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Transformers cartoon for the 86, the 1980s Transformers?
I know I have. It's been a while though.
Do you remember Ironhide?
No, I'm gonna look him up.
This is my favorite voice to do. Nope, nothing is better than the shipboards. Dub. Argentum, you've got a lot. You're going for lots of fights. You can impersonate Ikaku. I'd love to hear that. Oh my god, I can sound like Stitch. I'm
good.
cute and fluffy.
Kind of sounds like Smeagol too.
Precious returns more to my precious ring. Yeah, that's just what I do. Your He-Man was on point, but I love. Oh my god, nailed it. I hate the dub, but how much for Ikaku. Yet another reason we disagree. Kensei's bitch versus Urgentum. Fight, fight, fight. Higher, Retro, higher. Miss Smeagol. You mean up here? Slowly turning into the Ring of the Bell guy. Did you hear Ironhide?
No.
Well, pretty much. I watched Peter Cullen do it live, and he explained how he does it. Peter Cullen does both Optimus Prime and Ironhide. So for his Optimus, he kind of goes like, "My name is Optimus Prime." Like he just goes down there. I can't hit that deep, but I can do pretty close. His Ironhide though, I can do that one. He said he kind of puts like his hand to his face and he kind of just looks like he's wiping an egg off his face and he just kind of goes like, "Oh, gee willikers, Prime. Those Decepticons are getting in our business again." Like, sounds so like rough and Texan. Like, oh, I love doing that voice so much. Like, I had an original animation that I quit on. It was like a duel, like a gun duel type thing. And he's like, "Oh, you better pull your pistol, punk, before I put one through your eyeball." Like, that type of thing. And, oh, man, that was fun. Oh. It's best.
You need a voice act for in-game. Gotta get you in there.
I'd love to. I could just be like, "Subscribe to Smyton for the win. He doesn't upload much, but he tries."
And I can't do it. You do a better American accent than I do, man.
"I'm from New York." I just said New York.
Shit. That's all they say, man.
The voice that's most cancerous for me, I can try to do Megatron, but it's so hard on your throat. Like, I can't believe Frank Welker can do that. He's also the voice of Fred and Scooby-Doo is Megatron. Yeah, just letting you know. Oh, and Curious George. But he's like, "You're an idiot, Starscream." Like, "It's over, Prime." Like he's like nails in his throat or something like that. It's ridiculous. Wouldn't he say optical circuits? Yeah, that would be true. You know it. So it's true. Oh man, that was fun. I can't believe Ironhide died. He was just like, "No," and died. Just shot through the head by Megatron.
Florida Supercon.
Supercan. You're such a superlistic
I'm
con.
in Florida. I'm in Florida now.
You're in Florida? Are you retired? Then get the fuck out.
I'm 80 years old.
You're 80. Eugene Jacka. Get off my lawn, Eugene Jacka. What do you think you're doing? Oh, you're the mailman. You're very pretty.
But Lord Megatron, I'm Starscream, but not from that series. From the animated one.
What did my voice just do? Did you find a voice actor for me, Yuri? Yeah, we did. I tried to do him too, but I fucked it up. I was like,
A certain party, obviously. I'm a scientist who has throat cancer. Yes.
Can you do? I've been told I can do Genji and Hanzo, but I don't know the Japanese well enough for what they say. Hajimazu or fucking Braja.
That was perfect.
We must fight
All
to
these
the death.
voices, I'm sitting back here laughing. It's done.
Oh god. What was the you know Snape?
Yeah.
To do Snape, you pretty much just need to do Stitch but like deeper. So it kind of goes like, "Oh, Hannah and family, but you go down to here and then you can do Mr. Potter. My name is Severus Snape. 10 points from Gryffindor. I'm very unimpressed with you, Mr. Potter."
I can't. I'm trying to do it, but I feel retarded when I'm doing it.
That's pretty much what it is. You ga waga teki wo karu, or yeah, that's fucking. You ga waga teki wo karu. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying so hard to get the fuck out of Florida. What was it?
Why are you trying to get out of Florida, man? Where are you in Florida?
He's
I'm in
probably
Orlando.
your neighbor. That's why he wants to get out.
Oh shit.
Ah, shit.
Right, I'm
Shots
taking
have
out
been
that.
fired. But if you go deeper with that voice, you slowly turn into Morgan Freeman. You can just do Morgan Freeman as long as you want. My voice guy, I could actually I have some very, very interesting news for you. I could probably kill your family with a butter knife, but my voice would keep you calm. It's just a simple skill that I've obtained over years and years of talking on radios and for Pepsi commercials and the occasional Visa Max Pro. And the occasional Red Shaw Redemption or whatever the fuck I was in. I don't know. I'm old. But I'm sciencey now because I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I can't do deep. I could try to do Morty from Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Morty, shut. Oh, you remember we were talking about Krogoth or Korgoth, the of Barbaria?
Yeah.
I found out that my voice is if I just go deep, it's exactly like his.
Do it.
My name is Korgoth from Barbaria. Stupid, stupid plot holes. I despise you and everything you stand for. I like to eat meat and fuck girls. I mean, what? I wish that show actually got a season and not just one pilot episode.
Yeah.
It looked very interesting. It's like Dave the Barbarian, but not shit.
It was just too.
It's too raunchy.
Yeah.
I don't
Too
know.
expensive to animate. I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
The animation and the backgrounds and everything. They said it would have cost too much for what Adult Swim was willing to.
no. I wish they'd done like a
It was a fun-
fundraiser. I would have loved to see more.
That was a long time ago. I'm pretty sure it was before like crowdfunding was a thing.
Yeah. We gotta read these type of things. Morgan Freeman and Bleach. All right, Eisen. I will now use my bonkai on you. Plot guy. I don't know how to write. There, look, you win.
Well, me too, because that's the only fucking voice I can do.
Oh, I can do Winnie the Pooh, I think. But it sounds a little bit like Herbert the Pervert.
Oh, Christopher Robin. Oh, a simple hello would have done sufficely. Oh,
Hold on. Sometimes my voice changes every now and then, but maybe.
oh, a simple hello would have done sufficely. Oh, oh, bother. Oh,
Fuck, I can do it sometimes.
I don't know the point of the stream anymore. Well,
After doing all
Obviously.
those voices, you kind of lose the ability to do some of them. 10 points to Gryffindor. I hear the Joker. Can you do the Asian dude from South Park? No, because I don't know what he sounds like, maybe.
I can do it. The Catman.
you want? Want to eat chicken?
Is-
Do you beef?
God. Oh, God. I don't know the point of the stream anymore. I don't know the point of the stream anymore. You should. Morgan Freeman, Sternberger V, The Voice.
It started off pretty well.
It
started
did.
Off with,
Productive. Maybe on topic, one would say.
and then we looked at some videos about animation. We talked about that, and then now we're just doing all the different voices we know. With you is like all of them. Me is.
Hey, my
people.
name is Morty. Hey, Rick. Rick and Morty.
I'm from New Jersey. Oh, you're actually really good at that.
Gotta get over here, Morty. I can't do the burping. I can't do it.
I don't know.
You gotta lick my balls, Morty. Hey, do you watch Rick and Morty?
I have before.
Have you seen their pilot episode that they made many years ago? was-
I think I saw a screenshot and I knew it was like drawn completely different.
Yeah, it was called Doc. It's like Marty and Doc or something like that. It was just basically Doc from the future. They're just making fun of them. But the whole scenario was just Morty had to lick Rick's balls.
Oh, lovely. Great. Lovely. I lost the ability to speak with a Scottish accent.
Remember, that's great.
Ryan is a professional burpist.
I don't know how to do that.
Mine just got stuck, so I don't think it'll be coming out without, some other materials, so I'm not going to try. I just tried there, but I can do all the accents. If you'd like me to do an accent for you, I can do like probably 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Or, I don't know. I kind of lose count sometimes when I'm counting my big bills from being an animator. Because that's what I do. I make animations and I get paid lots of money. I'm also very sarcastic. If you haven't figured that out already, I just think about Scrooge McDuck and his money bin. I don't know if this is this Scottish or Irish. I'm sorry, I sometimes forget the difference. I think Scottish is, if it ain't Scottish, it's crap. And then you could just keep doing that accent. But Irish, I just think about me Lucky Charms, and then I pretend I'm Jacksepticeye, and I go, top of the morning to you laddies. Potatoes and all of that. I don't know. What accent is that? I really don't know. Do an Ichigo impression. But.
Perfect. Beautiful.
No, is it?
Eisen! Gitziga Tinsho. Gitziga Eisen. Tozen! Bankai! Tengen mo meow 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 meow.
I'm the wolf captain.
Hanataro.
Where's the productivity? It's where your talent is. Not existent.
Where's
No.
the activity? You're right. This is garbage.
Hold on. Would you like to ask Optimus Prime anything? I can tell you a few things that sound funny when spoken by a giant robot. Yesterday, I was in New York Times Square, and I saw a squirrel rubbing sunblock on his nuts. I may have seen that off David Letterman.
Oops. I lost the ability to speak in a Scottish accent. I'm going to make you brownies. Catch you later, retro. See you later, brah. Whereas Bankai would be a mixture of Vasterlord. I don't know if Volstanding. A lot of people want to see Ichigo's Volstanding, but I feel like it would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay with him not using
I feel like they
Volstanding.
should have done something since
With
they
his
made
Quincy
him-
powers?
Yeah, he's everything. That's just kind of dumb, but whatever. They gave it to him.
It's
so.
the kind of, hey, look, I'm every race, or I'm some forgotten race, or I have some power that only I can have because of who I'm born to.
Yeah.
Like, all of them have that. Like, that's, I don't know. I don't, like, personally, I'm not going to get rid of it in my series, but I don't like him being Quincy. I like how it affects his backstory with his mom. Like, his mom and dad had, like, it was kind of like a forbidden relationship type of thing, which is I thought was kind of cool. Like from two separate worlds, like like Aladdin, like a whole new world. And
Too bad they didn't have a magic carpet.
but yeah, it kind of gave some cool backstory and made the parents interesting again, because they Bleach kind of lost the whole family, related thing. Because back in the first arc, he's like, I want to protect my sisters. I want to protect my family. I didn't protect my mom, so I'm going to protect people. And then it's kind of just, oh, the Soul Society's under attack. Shit. Or I'm attacking Soul Society. Okay, now I got to defend it. Okay, I got to defend it again. Oh, fuck, they're attacking the town now. Okay. Oh, look, I need my powers back. Oh, shit, they attacked Soul Society again. Like, that's Bleach. Thank you, I'll be here all night. But yeah, a lot of people criticized Kubo for the whole plot kind of repetition thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, look, the first arc completely original. It was never repeated again. Some people could say that the Fullbringer arc was the closest thing to the first arc, which I would agree with, and I really liked the Fullbringer arc, and I know some people didn't, but there's nothing there's nothing really to dislike about it. It's either you like it or you don't care about it, but there's nothing really bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, my opinion's just my opinion, but Soul Society arc is my favorite arc in Bleach. Is what got me into Bleach. Was the first thing I ever saw. I'll tell you, I think I've said this 100 times, but was the Kenpachi versus Ichigo.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I
that was
saw.
one of my first ones. too. I started watching Bleach around that time.
I just broke something. Like Scooby-Doo, where are you? Sorry. But what was it? Yeah, so and then we're not going to count fillers. The Arrancar arc was pretty cool at start. It felt like the Arrancar stuff was like, it felt like the middle of Bleach, so it felt the most bleachy. Even though, it wasn't per se my favorite part, it just felt the most bleachy. Because it just consisted so much of Bleach was the Aizen and Espada shit. Because it lasted for, like, the Soul Society enemies, which was the captains, lasted for one arc. The Espada and Aizen and shit lasted for like 2.5. Because there was so much filler in between it. And they were like, okay, well, they're still there. And there was no filler between first and second. You know that they actually edited a lot of the first season story things or like lines in the anime?
No.
You know, like in the Grand Fisher fight, that guy shows up from Soul Society to get Rukia even before Renji and Byakuya. You remember the guy who helped fight against Grand Fisher and then got his ass kicked?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was not in the manga.
Huh.
Yeah. He was completely made up. Well, I mean, he's anime canon, but he's not manga canon.
Yeah.
And like I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And yeah, it kind of makes you wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they just wanted to introduce Soul Society a little bit earlier on. So Renji and Byakuya didn't seem like, okay, then here's a new idea. I guess it just helped the transition.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, people are like, all right, look, Rescue arc is Soul Society, and then the Arrancar arc, and then the one right after that, like it kind of goes rescue training type of thing. But it wasn't too bad with that, I don't think. Arrancar arc. Do you think the Arrancar? How do you say that word?
I say Arrancar. Oh shit! How do I say it? I'd say like Arrancar or something, but I always just say it in my head. I never actually say it out loud.
Yeah, I think that. I'm like, oh, it sounds fine in my head. Let's say it out loud. Arrancar. Fuck. You don't think that arc was a repeat of Soul Society, do you? I think it was very different.
Definitely had like the same elements where they go inside Hectomundo and there's like different layers of strong people that they all have to face against. But I feel like that's kind of Bleach, isn't it? Like
the formula.
All of it is just people like team or like one-on-ones, and they're attacking, and then they tell them what their abilities are, and then they counter now, and then they get stronger, and then back and forth for a while until someone finally wins. Usually some weird trump card. Like that's just Bleach. It's always been Bleach.
Yeah.
So again, in a way, I was still enjoying it by that point. I stopped enjoying it when Aizen left Hectomundo and went to the real world where all the captains were waiting, because I just hated the fact that all the vice captains like got their own fight scenes, some of them lasting 1 to 2 episodes, and I just didn't care. I just wanted to watch like the main people.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I found that type of, like, I was like, like, I feel like I'd skip ahead, but then I'd skip over it, and then it would feel underwhelming and annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like, out of all the, like, little fights and stuff, I liked Izuru versus Redder. That was about it. I just liked Izuru, Kira, versus the hawk, the red bird guy.
Right,
I liked that one because he was like, he really like, because he showed no mercy, and it showed a lot about his character, and it was like, oh shit, and he just fucking executed him.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes me feel like I was angry at Ikaku too, because he was being an idiot and wouldn't use his fucking Bankai. And like, people are gonna die, you dumbass. Like he almost died, and then like in the final arc, he didn't even use Bankai. Like, everyone's using Bankai left and right. Yamamoto Bankai, Shunsui Bankai, Urahara Bankai, Rose Bankai, fucking Kensei another Bankai, Ichigo Bankai broken shit. Okay, Bankai again, broken shit. Like, everyone's Bankai in it, and Ikaku didn't use it. And Shinji didn't use it. And to be honest, do you want to see an Aizen Bankai?
It would have been interesting to see what kind of Bankai he'd have.
It'd definitely
But
be
just-
interesting, but I also kind of like having a Pandora's box.
Yeah, I mean, what else could he have had, really? Like,
I don't know how you can trump that broken-ass Shikai.
yeah, that's already like the strongest fucking thing. I really don't know.
Complete hypnosis. Oh, okay, well then we'll just do complete hypnosis times 2.
Mm-hmm. That's the one thing I
Uh,
think about Aizen. Just it's too much, just too overpowered. Like he's already a tough guy without that complete hypnosis thing. Couldn't we like I like bad guys that have to work a little bit. So he could be totally intimidating, and he just beats the good guy because of his
skill.
skill.
Yeah.
Kind of
Like Madara?
I don't say his name, but Kulikiora.
Alukiora?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alukiora. Alukiora's fight was great because it's like he was strong, but he didn't feel like he was just really powerful, and he's like, we're just on different levels here, right?
Mhm. Yep.
And then he got
that's-
stronger, and then it was like, all right, now I'm faster than you. Now I have more explosive power than you.
Mhm.
I'd say Mayuri's fights are some of my favorite fights because there's actually strategy in them.
Yep.
And it's like, wow, very, very well done. And Kubo definitely, I almost feel like Mayuri got too much screen time in the final arc.
I think it's because he was popular.
He is popular, and Mayuri's one of my favorite characters, but yeah, I mean, he just he fucking had so many panels. Like he fought Toshiro, he fought Giselle, he fought Pernida, he had like his little encounter with Askin. He had a lot of stuff before that, just being researchy guy. He helped with Urahara. He like saved Kenpachi and stuff, and
That's what it was. Like Kenpachi, he was another favorite, so he got a lot of screen time.
yeah.
I mean, it was obvious that Kubo was kind of reading up on what fans liked, or at least the studio that supported him was reading up on it and saying, "Hey, more of them." Like Toshiro, he was there all the time.
Why is Toshiro so popular?
Because he's a fucking chibi kid and girls like that.
And then he became then he just became Ice Ichigo.
Yeah, and then he became an adult for a second. So all
Because
the
that makes
fangirls,
sense.
like, oh, he's an adult now. I can fantasize about him without being a pedo.
Yeah, and his shirt disappeared. Oh shit! Whoops. Wow.
What?
That's just happens with age. You know, your shirt disappears. Just,
Don't you hate that? You're just walking around. Your
yeah,
shirt just disappears.
you're just like, oh, I guess I'm an adult now. Now that my shirt's gone, and I have every facial feature that Ichigo has. Oh boy.
His hair is just like slightly different.
Pretty much. And it looks good, don't get me wrong. And but I don't expect like Kubo's way better drawing than I am, but yeah, I just after he got really like his final look type of thing, a lot of the characters just started looking copies of each other. Like if you've noticed something, you watch and Kenpachi have the exact same face. Exact.
Yeah,
If you put a mustache on Kenpachi and give him your Watch's hair, he's your Watch.
that's the one thing I noticed the entire time is that Kenpachi just looks like Yacht, like the younger version of him.
Yeah. Or how Momo looks exactly like Rukia.
Does she?
Oh yeah.
I was.
I did a Photoshop once. You just mess with her hair, she's Rukia. The face is the exact same. Byakuya, Ichigo, Renji, Urahara, fucking all look the same. Aizen looks a little different now.
It's the eyes. I think the eyes have subtle changes, but besides that,
Yeah.
the eyebrows. Because when you change that, you can make a character look completely different. But yeah, you could tell that he started making everyone look very similar towards the end.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't. He wants to make like an original character. He'll just make them very like proportioned, and he'll make them stick their lips out like Driscoll type of thing, which is fire. But when he in Soul Society, or like even before that or a little bit after that, each character looked different. Like they had their own way of being drawn.
Yeah.
And be it that they weren't as good as today, but they were just a lot of them were not so good.
Yeah, I liked his original look too, but like every artist adapts their look and refines it. So
Yeah.
you could kind of tell where he started not caring too much, at least for me. The way he made panels, and when the background started disappearing, it was always
Yeah.
just
Well, no, they just became Soul Reapers. We can't see them anymore.
that's right. Just blank. Can't see him anyways.
Ichigo also used to have those scars, and then he lost them.
Which scars?
He used to have a scar on his chest, on his stomach, and 2 on his shoulders.
Huh? From what?
From just getting... Did you say from what?
Yeah, because I don't remember any of that.
Maybe it was the sword fights. I don't know.
Huh.
No, because he got... Because Ikaku cut him. Renji cut him on both the shoulders. Remember that?
Mhm.
And Kenpachi got him through the chest.
That's right.
Byakuya, back when he was in Soul Society, in the human world, Byakuya cut them the fuck up. So that's probably the chest and stomach, because when he cut his soul link and chain or whatever, that's what that would be. But then they just disappeared. I guess it's from the hot spring, but yeah, it was too bad to see them go.
Yeah.
It was too bad, but it was like it makes the character more interesting. It like brings something with the character.
Yeah.
But,
I agree. Make them more unique.
yeah.
So just cookie cutter.
Now here's a question:
What's up?
Is Boruto has the 2 lines on his cheeks from Naruto, and so does Himari or whatever, or what's his daughter's name?
Something. I don't know.
Himari.
Something.
Yeah. But she I forgot what I was saying.
About the lines in them. Boruto had lines in his chest.
Oh yeah, they only had like 2 and Naruto had 3. So I guess
think
like he lost half?
I don't know if that's what it meant, or if it just means like, I don't know, offspring, so he's going to have a different look to him.
Yeah, because his mom doesn't have lines on her cheeks.
I don't know, man. I stopped watching with Boruto. I'm not interested. Kind of like Dragon Ball Super. I'm just not interested.
Hey, that's totally fair.
Like they said, same old shit. That's true. Did you want to watch another video? And after that, I have to head out.
I'm actually kind of falling asleep here because I haven't gotten to bed yet.
Where you live, anyways?
Where do I live?
Yeah.
I live in where would it be Western Canada? So it is almost 3:00 where I am.
Oh, Canada. Okay.
Yeah, Canada. I'm actually gonna read the comments before we go though. How far did y'all get? I don't know. You need to check tooth by X-ray. OG. Oh, I thought that was one of my comments, but they've been talking for a while. Yeah. Retro question: why was Ichigo not able to use his mask anymore? Yeah, that's something I wanted to incorporate. I was angry that he didn't use his mask, because his mask was one of my favorite parts. I love him with the mask, but he didn't use it. Hey Ryan, share this on the stream if you watching. Oh man, so test 2 by X-ray. Okay, I think we'll watch something due to Dream High's request. Okay.
Do it.
But I'd also need to finish reading the comments, so I've copied that. Will we see the Fullbringers? Giriko Moe. I'd love to, because I don't like leaving anything. You guys, I also want you to ask a question. How many people do we have left in here, by the way? 27. Hey, that's not bad. Please share this on stream. Hold on, let me take a look at this. Reggie.
Yeah, go to his Patreon if you haven't already.
Hey, there you go.
Him making this stuff is basically dependent on that.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's that truth, if we want him to devote full time on this, then he needs to be able to pay his bills and have a life and, you know, live in a home
And I'd like to
and pay
get
for that
get out of my
electricity
job
usage
soon.
and- yeah.
It's I do graveyard, by the way,
Yeah, man.
so it's I don't get to sleep healthy times. Do you count that as a whole arc or separate it? I kind of no, I kind of cut it up. What am we were talking about? Oh, Bleach. Never mind. Yeah, Kung Fu Toad. Ichiruki or Ichihime, Ichi Chad. Did Ikaku even fight in the final arc? Yes, he did against Giselle. What if Ichigo fought Haribel? There was development for it after Ichigo fought Noitra. Well, I'm gonna take care of things with Haribel, so she's not gonna be left like, what happened to her. Aizen's Bankai would have been badass. I have no idea what it would have been like, but I'll think about it. Mario was annoying with the zombie shit. His fight with Hitsugaya should have been way longer. I'll be honest. I was thinking maybe you guys give me your thoughts on this. As you've heard from some people, maybe some naysayers, this project is very long and it'd be hard to do all of it. And I also kind of think about there's stuff I really want to add, but I also want to think about stuff that would be okay with being cut out, like stuff that people don't really care about or remember. And please tell me what you think, because I really care about what you guys think. One of the ones that I've actually thought of so far and what people have said before was things that people didn't find like, rememberable or that they didn't enjoy that much was the zombie fight with Toshiro and Mayuri. Now I'd be able to write around it, so it wouldn't just be cut out, but I would be able to write around it. So how heartbroken would you guys be if you didn't see Mayuri versus Toshiro? Like, I just want to know about that.
I would say not very.
I
We
would
have
say
so
not very either.
Good fight.
Yeah.
Like, and we've already seen Toshiro fight. We've seen
He got a lot of
Dude,
fights.
like
Like, he
they
got,
got their own freaking fights. Like we can cut them out so we can get to the other people.
yeah.
You know.
Ichigo's friends are completely outclassed in terms of powers now. Don't worry, I thought of a way around that. Oh shit, did I say that? How to make Chad? I've already I thought of how to make Chad more. I figured out how to make Chad useful. You guys will love me. Worry not. These guys talked a lot. Bring Khan back. I actually figured a way to get Khan into the plot as well. Yeah, I know. I'd love to tell you about it, Nick.
Oh yeah. Wanna hear
Ichihime or Ichiruki. Also, I'll ask a question on that. Hey, Keiji's here. We need to see that. We would be suicidal. We need to see that fight. Come on. That fight is easy to animate, too. You just repeat cycles. Okay, fine. Then I'll have one of my other animators do it, but I'm not animating it.
I'm curious. And I'll ask you and have the other people kind of hear it too, see what they think. What if, even though it's the last fight, what if we did the last fight first, just to kind of get people to come to your channel, get more,
I
Why
think
you against
I
that?
think Yamamoto versus Watch would be enough to get people going.
Was that in the comments? I don't remember that.
Pardon? Yamamoto versus Watch? That was in the manga.
Was it?
That was
I-
like
I
one of the most hyped fights ever. And it was very early on.
I remember. It
Yeah.
was very early on. That's why.
Oh, dude. And because we've done a little change to it too, in which where we think it's completely brutal, and it's amazing. So, I'm looking up that video by X-Ray it's on Hyun's Dojo's channel. So we'll watch that in a minute here. I also have a question. Hey, look, we got 29 people. As in response to that, because I know we were joking about the Ichiruki versus Ichihime people. You guys, I'm just asking. You guys aren't. How do I word this? Pretty much, what I'm just trying to ask is, people understand that's not what. Well, we don't need another war on that, right? Like the story. I care about. I'm an animation enthusiast. I love doing the story. I love messing with it. I'll let you know that I have plans for. Now I know it's like I'm already trying to do one fucking arc, but like I don't know how long this will go. I have plans to do things on the side, right? Like so it's not like this will be my bread and butter completely. But stuff after this arc, or at least like a follow-up arc type of thing, like the Boruto to Bleach type of thing, but not shitty.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say Boruto is shit, but Boruto is shit.
It is.
Um,
It
yeah, but yeah, we're not. I don't. You guys,
I like changing things around that you don't like trying to make it something that you think Kubo would have done if it wasn't for time restraints or
yeah,
you know
or
time,
da-
pressure.
oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
I guess.
Or I would dare say it even like. I mean, it's his series. I feel. I don't know. If I'm what Kubo would do, I would just say, um, I would also want to do things in which where I feel like Bleach lost potential, or because of Kubo's writing habits, I
Mhm.
wish he would have done, but I knew he would not have.
Right.
Like Kubo has like with fights type of thing. I don't think we have really too many originally written fights, but
Hmm.
Kubo has that stupid 180, 180, 180 strategy with fights, and it pisses me the fuck off.
Yep.
And it's not entertaining. It's cool, but it's not interesting.
That's
It's
most
kind
of
of,
Bleach.
yeah, that's most of Bleach. And I didn't know how like that back in the early bit, that he hadn't overused that trope yet, the 180, 180, 180. So it was tolerable.
Hmm.
And people actually got defeated and stuff. Like good guys got defeated, and but then again, they're just like, oh, now they're all coming back. I think it began for me when Renji came back after getting killed after everything, and I'm like, oh, is this gonna be a? Oh, okay, he's just all right. Doesn't matter how fucked up they get, they just come back. Okay, they just lose 10 gallons of blood and then just heal up and then come back.
Yep.
Renji has so much blood, it's stupid. God. Go to a blood drive, he could fucking run the entire thing. If I was, I don't know, Secret of the Mirror versus Giselle Omaida. Yeah, I heard stuff about Omaida too. Omaida's family stuff. Like,
Boring.
yeah.
I like it.
Sorry, Omaida. Like, I like you, but not that much.
I mean, just to be realistic, you're gonna like I was saying, this is a project that would take you years to make,
Right.
and unless you're going to cut corners, which we've seen what happens when people cut corners.
Misty.
People just end up bitching,
Yeah.
yeah, and complaining about it, and so it's better not, and just so cut some things out, what you know that people won't care too much about, and go to the fight that people want. And
Mhm.
later on, if you kind of have more of an established like audience and more Patreon money, that you can continue making things, then you can go back and kind of put those two together.
Right. Right.
There's nothing that says you can't.
Yeah, we got a
So,
lot of
hey,
people, good people in
if you
here.
want,
Uh,
when
pardon
you
me?
start working on when you start working on that fight, the Jura versus Yamamoto, let me know. I can do a couple scenes for you.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd really love to. I'll talk to Lucas right away on that. So I do have that video. Allow me to grab it. So I'm sorry I'm using your video in the stream, but this is for review. It's only a minute, really. Anyway. Dream High asked us to watch this. Whoa. What? This is crazy.
Okay.
Very, very well done. This is a lot of frames.
Wow.
That end bit was impressive too. It was very subtle.
Is this the person who's working on the Bleach with you?
The person, no, I don't know who this is.
Okay.
Just Dream asked me to play it. Oh yeah, this is very impressive. I know a lot of people from Hyun's dojo. I kind of like the whole purpose of my channel too is to kind of become the second, not the second Hyun's Dojo, but like I want to make animation. I want to bring all the animators together, type of thing. Like I know I'm in my own genre of like anime or mostly Bleach, but I want there to be a lot of friendliness between everyone, and I want. You know, like, I'm not saying everyone will do collabs together. Look, it'll be a fun time. Like, I just, you know, just everyone be there for each other. Like, you know, it's easier that way, too, because, like, the whole subscriber base, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who would have subscribed, like, I got 4,000 people already who subscribed to me. They would have subscribed to me a long time ago, too, probably, if they knew who I was. But it took people like Too Spooky, Soul Madness, James Hansen to get it out there. But if the animation studio, like, if the animators keep together, one, we can make better animators because everyone's helping each other out. Everyone's learning from everyone. Two, we can make better projects because, you know, if you do a collab, you know, the whole working as a team thing is a helpful skill to have. And you know, like people talking about each other, like, you know, if I'm like, hey, look, I'm here with Smyton. And then people are like, oh, who's Smyton? And I'm like, oh, he's this guy. And then vice versa. It's, what do you have to lose?
Exactly.
Yeah. And also like, you can do fundraisers.
Yeah, fundraisers, you get to learn from them. And when you do get clients who want to pay you, like, to work on their projects, you have a bunch of people that you can go to because you know their skills, what they're good at.
Yeah.
Say, hey, got something here that can help to pay. Because at the end, you know, we all want to make this our career. We all want to get paid to do what we love, entertain people, and knowing that we can basically be financed while we're doing it.
Exactly. And like, you know, becoming a personality itself, I'm also trying to do that because, you know, I do love to entertain. Lots of people could do that. You could, when you have multiple people, like I say, I like Game Grumps. I love those people. I like them talking with each other. Like I like listening to it while I work or something like that. And there's a lot of people in here that like doing the same thing with somehow me. And I want to share that with as many people who want it as possible. So, if anyone has any remaining questions, please fire them off because we're going to take the stream to a close, and then I'll talk to Nick for a few minutes, and then I'll let him get going. But yeah, just go ahead and ask any questions you'd like.
Well, someone asked, this is going to be 60 frames a second. I haven't talked to you about it, but I don't think this is going to be 60 frames a second. At most, 24. Yeah. I'm assuming he's probably going to do about maybe 12 to 15.
Yeah.
Because 60 frames a second.
He makes that joke every stream, don't worry.
Okay.
Very fucking in the glorious 60 frames per second. Shout out to the real Bleach fans. Oh, and the number one most important thing. We will make Bleach great again. I promise you. We will not let Bleach be shit on. Do not focus on the negativity, my friends. Our love is not ignored. Think about showing. Pardon me?
I don't think anyone's asking any more questions.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think we got a few people here. Wait, what? Did I ask that before? Did you? Oh, there's just someone that makes that joke every stream then. That's all right.
Well,
there's no 60 frames per second. That's way too hard. Unbelievably hard.
It would actually look really weird if you saw 60 pictures because you'd see all the inconsistencies.
Yeah, and also the amount of extra work required, it's not worth it.
No.
It doesn't even look that much better. I've seen Kill la Kill in 60 frames per second. It's like, okay, cool, but you know, I like the other one too.
I love you too, Sean.
I love you too. When are you gonna draw? Mally, I'm sorry. I'm tired and sick. I will draw you a picture. Just donate to my Patreon if you did already. I'm sorry. I'll get right on it after the stream. I just can't be funny and talented at the same time. Even 3D, don't go 60 frames. It's getting boring, bro. All right, Mally B. I'll draw something. Okay, why don't I... Here. Just because you're whiny, I'll find something to entertain you with real quick. Like an old video of mine or something. Dun 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 dun.
What was your question, Echo?
There's a question?
I don't know. He said, "Did you answer my question?" What was your question?
Yeah, I don't know what your question was. I'm looking for stuff. Tell you what, I'll show you guys the full as not video. It's the whole 27 seconds of it.
Do it.
Hey, look, you guys better appreciate this. There you guys go. Here we are. We're gonna turn the sound up. Look how gorgeous that is. I'm still working on it, obviously, but yeah. I hope that is you guys like that type of quality, because that's what you're going to get. I've improved since then, that too. Yeah, that's back from October. Fucking hell, that looks scary. Yeah, I love doing stuff like that. I'm not familiar with this kind of animation. It's source filmmaker animation. I gotta say, it looks way better. Yeah, but source film's good at in-betweening. Frames per second on consistency, long horizon. What about this? Espada's having Segunda Etapa. I'll think about for Grimjow. And perhaps Harabel. Hey, you guys like that? There you go. Damn right. Thanks, Kung Fu. Hey, the guys liked it.
It was really good, man. Some of those shots look like from the show. Oh, I'd say most of them did. Especially the shots with Asnod.
Yeah, think about like my favorite one is like just when it's panning on him when he's just frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Are you gonna post a stream, bro? Would you like me to? I think I can. If I have ideas for design, can I pitch them to you? Yeah, of course you can, KG. Of course you can. We're friends. But yeah, that should conclude today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Remember to sit around so I can play another ad. Would you guys be kind? We've had fun. Stick around for one ad, please. I beg of you. I'll say something after the ad too. Hold on, I just watched the number jump down. No, I'll say something after. Stick around for the ad. Something important. I have an announcement. Wait, I do have an announcement. It's actually very important. So stick around for the ad. We'll be back in a moment soon.
Everyone's leaving.
Come on. Wait. Did it play the ad?
Not
Okay.
me.
There. All right. What about now? Oh wait, you don't turn your ad block off. That's all right.
Oh wait, yeah, I got that on, don't I?
Fuck you. 20. Everyone's bailing out. We have an announcement, so worry not. All right. I think the ad's over. Is the ad over for everybody? I'll stay. Oh, you guys are so nice. Sure, if your ad actually works. Skipping the ad. Yeah, fuck you. Got a Facebook? I'll make one. Yeah, skipped. Did you guys actually get an ad though?
I didn't.
I guess some people did. Animix is interested. He asked what chapters your second episode is supposed to cover. Chapters 482 to 484 or 5, if that answers your question. But yeah, I got 2 ads. Oh, I'm sorry, Fizz. But yeah, so the announcement to make. There is a glorious website called Rabbit. And what that website is it's a site where you can watch videos online with friends. You can just look at things on the internet. You go into a room, it's like Skype, but like the ultimate screen sharing website. And so one could potentially watch something such as anime with a friend or maybe someone new. And what I'd like to start doing is I will randomly select Patreons, I believe, to, or I guess maybe it'll be Patreons. Patreons of $1 and up, which is pretty much the minimum, can be randomly selected if they so choose to. I'll make a post saying who would be interested, and I will randomly pick people, and they can join me. And maybe we'll do like lots of different people. I'm not sure what the limit is on those rooms. But to come, I'm planning to rewatch Bleach, and there will be specific days. I'm thinking Tuesdays, in which where I will hang out in a room, and you can hang with Retro Rhino. Because I'm a celebrity now. Because 4,000 subs, so it's actually something to offer to people. Is my presence.
You're on your way up, man.
I'm getting places. But yeah, you can hang out with me while we're rewatching the glorious thing called Bleach. And you can there's probably going to be other Bleach fans there. So, and you can ask questions all you like. We'll be chill. We're not going to live stream it because I'd rather not stream Bleach online. I have enough problems with copyright as it is. But yeah, there you are. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. And, oh yeah, someone told me. And as always, smash that like button. Fucking James Hansen. Get Hansen, motherfucker. I don't know what he says. But, yeah. You guys have a good day. Dude, you sound like Ryan Reynolds. All right. Everyone, bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Ba-doop, ba-doop.